What?
Dinosaurs ended up as chickens. What kind of a life is that?
There's plenty of other birds that are more similar to dinosaurs
What
than
about-
chickens are.
Albatrosses.
Majestic.
Bad.
Yeah.
What about them big ones, the ones in Skyward Sword based off?
Oh yeah, the gold big.
The gold big. The gold big.
The hornbill.
Horntail, that's right.
Bill.
Hornbill, that's right. Shoebill, isn't that what?
Shoebill is
That's
the
the
yeah,
one.
that's the one.
Only took like 5 tries.
Hornbill, shoebill. What does it matter?
Well, there's a hornbill, but
Bill,
yeah.
Billbird, Billboyd.
But do you know what I realised? Like, I for some reason, like my entire life, my brain had convinced me that toucans were mythical creatures. I don't know why, because I know they're real, but subconsciously I'd convinced myself that they're like unicorns or some shit, and then I saw a picture of someone holding a real life toucan, and it fucked me up for days.
I'm the same with narwhals. I thought narwhals were made up.
Horrific.
Everything.
They're like clown birds. Terrifying.
Birds.
Hello and welcome. That's right.
Rock me, baby.
Baby.
Rock me, baby.
Baby. That's right. Baby. 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 Baby.
Yeah,
Welcome to Gentlemen Discussing Video, coming at you live from Zimbabwe. I'm Happyman, I'm here with Catsman,
Bazooka.
Rusty,
Yeah.
Sabercry,
Yay.
Shine,
Hello.
Specs,
Hi there.
and
AFK.
on the agenda today we got we got a family feud, we got some news, hopefully.
We got all the shit
There is
we
so
normally
much
have.
news.
Yeah, also I'm going to talk about my skeleton of the month, but that won't be very long.
Oh, I want to hear that.
Same.
Okay.
So, okay, should we do the comments first? Just
Yes.
like normally. Spec says, "Best stop be shitting on me."
You best not be.
No.
I'm not. My mouth takes me places that my legs don't want to go. Catsman writes, "My head still hurts from the phone." I don't know if it came across like quite very well on the audio, but you know, Happyman threw a phone at me really hard.
What? Did I hit your head?
Yeah, you hit me.
You're not kidding me, Ned. Sorry, I was...
It was like borderline brain damage.
No, wait. I didn't hit your head. I didn't aim at your head.
Wait, I hit your head?
I'm pretty sure several people threw their phones at me. I don't remember exactly.
No, I slapped Dosky on the titty really hard. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. RD says he hopes that we release the Trainwreck podcast. No.
What? Did
Which
we?
one?
The,
Oh, yeah.
one is that?
No, we never put that one up, did we?
yeah,
I
the,
support this
the
demand.
one that was going to be 56. Specs, you were there.
I was there.
You'll attest to it. It wasn't very good.
Well, yeah.
All the more
It
reason.
wasn't great. I was disappointed.
No, it wasn't bad in a funny way. It was just extremely boring.
But
All the
public
more
has
We
the
reason.
right
didn't really
to
have anything
know.
to talk about.
it may find its way out in like, you know, some form or other. But like there are... Have you guys heard of the legendary Nazi episode of Gather Your Podcast?
What?
No.
Oh, you talked about this once, I think.
No.
I've never heard it, but it's
I don't
like,
think I want to hear
it's
about
like a
it.
folk tale.
Jesus.
Bloom says, "You actually made that music, Cat? It's not awful. I mean, you're no tally man, but there's some real knee slappers there. If you mean the one that appeared in the podcast, then no, that was Tallyman. If you mean the other one, then yes. You should definitely buy my album.
It's on Bandcamp for only
well,
$5.99.
It's on Bandcamp for nothing. Ha! Nobody's
Well,
going to
how'd
pay
you buy
for
it
that
if it's
shit.
free?
Well,
But how am I supposed to buy
You
it?
can
if it's
buy
for
it.
nothing?
You can buy it for nothing.
Also, our listeners
Such cons.
our listeners don't know what the fuck hamburger music is. It's not music. It's not music about hamburgers. It's music hamburgery.
Has
Like,
a hamburger quality to
Yeah,
it.
It's like
hamburger
if you
quality.
went to America
So Texan.
and
No.
you listened to music.
Rusty,
Yeah,
go
it's
to
no.
Sounds like.
It's like you go to America on a plane. The plane lands. The audience all claps. You come out into the airport. There's 10 Starbucks on one side, 10 McDonald's on the other side. You walk down the Starbucks McDonald's aisle. You walk out into the street. There's a marching band going past. And what are they playing? I don't know, but it's probably something like... That's hamburger music.
It's oddly specific.
No, it's not. It's a very general thing, and we've already found like 4 or 5 songs.
we have hamburger songs right here. I'll post them for you.
In a playlist.
The playlist.
In a playlist.
This
I'll
is
put
hamburger
that.
music.
We'll dub some samples in. I think I've done a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, no, that does sound like hamburger.
It is hamburger music.
I know what you mean now.
It's very hard to put into words.
What the fuck?
This is hamburger music. This is what it is.
No!
It's got a heavy emphasis on
Why?
like trombone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It needs to be very jaunty and have some horns, and it needs to have a very like jumpy melody.
Wait, Warriors Goldmine?
That is prime hamburger. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
good.
That's quite a knee slapper, isn't it?
Anyway, I'm glad that we could have this
I know
talk.
what you mean though.
Wobble woo bee wobble woo thanks us for making it. Thank you, Ooh Wobble Woo. Sigma says, I was sure you were all dead in a horrible quintuple penetration accident this time. I'm glad to hear you're made of stretchier stuff than that. Thank you. I choose to take that as a compliment. I think we got some podcasts on Gather Your Party as well, although most people didn't use Gather Your Party, because who does these days? Let's be honest here.
It goes up sooner on the GLA, doesn't it? So
Exactly.
Yes, it does.
Well, I
comment
did that
sooner.
specifically so that when Gather Your Party eventually collapses, people will know where to find us. Aha!
Yeah, Catsman just usurping Gather Your Party.
No, I am preparing for Gather Your Party's collapse.
He's sabotaging it from the inside.
have you got insider information? Are you saying I should sell all my stocks now before the collapse?
Buy 100 stocks in butter.
All right.
Matt Dodds would do this. You would mention something and he'd say, buy me 100 stocks in that. And I'd say, Matt, you can't buy stocks in trees or whatever. And he'd say, no, buy me
Yes, you
100
can.
stocks.
Sure you can.
Yes, you can.
Buy stocks in trees.
You
He's
can buy
asked me
stock
to
in
buy.
companies.
He's asked me to buy
Yeah,
stocks in
companies
in
that
concepts like love or apathy or whatever. Anyway,
Well, then you invest in Hallmark.
I don't think
You'd
Hallmark
invest
and
in
love.
hotels.
Yes, love hotels.
Yes.
Well, if the Japanese had just not made their homes out of paper, then they wouldn't need love hotels, would they now? Trump says apparently this is still a thing. Yes, and then several people are posting about hamburger music. Anonymous has suggested a hamburger song, but it is an actual hamburger song about hamburgers.
Yeah,
so-
That's not hamburger music, just because it's like about hamburgers.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it the genre.
Ham says shit episode. Yeah.
True.
Aren't they all?
His Trillness has. He suggested a hamburger helper sound. So I thank you all for all of your suggestions, but they are not necessarily hamburger music. But keep searching, because we are intending on putting together a sort of hamburger library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
You should compose some new hamburger music.
Yeah,
Stick
hey,
it on your
should.
Bandcamp.
Hey!
Would it- I
Right,
expect-
an album of... Mike from GYP did an album of what he calls leftist country music. I think
Wow.
I should do an album of hamburger music.
I expect at least one hamburger track on Lawyer Guy Catsman.
Yes! Maybe it's like a little secret, but yes, I'll do it.
It's gonna be in the secret level that
it-
plays inside the McDonald's.
No, it can be in the bonus room, like Donkey Kong Country. I don't know if you have one of those planned, but anyway.
So
Secret.
we have some segments for you today, and are we waiting until Moogle is here? Or are we doing the Family Feud now? What makes sense?
How many people
Well,
are
we have uneven teams right now. So.
In that case, we'll wait for Moogle, and we'll do. He'll know about gaming 100 years from now. We'll do Catsman's Conundrum now.
All right.
To kill some time. So this conundrum was inspired by this mod, which I will link to you now, and I'll hopefully link in the show notes as well.
God.
New Left 4 Dead
no.
2 mod replaces graffiti with Jaden Smith quote.
Swift.
Jaden Swift. Whatever, they all blend together. You know, things like how can mirrors be real if your
All the
eyes
same,
aren't
taste
real?
of
that's
bland.
quite clever.
Trees are blue, you know, just really sort of.
Can I see more screenshots of this, or is
What's
that
the conundrum then?
Well, hold up. Let me give you more
Hold up.
screenshots.
Hey.
Here we go. Here's the actual Steam link to it in case you want to download it.
Speaking of
Girls
mods,
don't like gentlemen. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know if it would mesh well with my mods that replace the tank with Shrek.
I also have that mod. Do you have the Nicolas Cage flashlight mod?
No,
God.
I think I've seen that one.
Replaces
Oh.
the flashlight with Nicolas Cage's face. It's
speaking
pretty
of
amazing.
Nick Cage,
Have you seen the Majora's Mask mod?
Yeah,
that
I was about to
replaces
mention that
every
one.
face with.
no, not just every face, pretty much every texture with Nicolas Cage's face.
Wow.
It's horrifying
sounds-
and amazing.
Sounds great.
I'll get a link.
School is a tool to brainwash the youth. School equals depression.
True.
True.
Happiness equals art, and art equals intelligence, and intelligence equals rebellion.
No.
Kurt Cobain is still alive. He lives inside the souls of the youth.
That's deep, man.
I wouldn't want someone living inside my soul. I don't know about you guys.
Unless it's
Soul
Martin
for
Research.
rent.
If a bookstore never runs out of a certain book, does that mean nobody reads it or everybody reads it? In
Ah.
a way, in
Neither.
a way, it works as kind of like a bathroom philosophy kind of thing. Anyway, my conundrum is: what is your favorite mod
Ooh.
Ever?
ever?
Oh.
There's an F5.2 mod that replaces all of the sounds with vocalizations.
Yes,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
awesome.
That one's great.
Oh God, I know the one. You mean the one where you shoot the gun? It's like pew
Pew, 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 pew.
There's a mod just Payday 2 had like on April Fool's Day that sort of thing with some of its weapons, and you can mod the game to add the sounds back in, and the weapon like rocket launchers will go like and stuff, which is quite nice. I do like that.
On
Maybe
a similar note, the mod that replaces all the sounds in Morrowind with
Oh, God. Where's that actually from?
the Tim Allen
Oh,
grunt
Yeah, it's from
God,
Home.
yeah.
a shitty TV show called Home Improvement.
Excuse you. Home Improvement is a fucking great TV show.
No, it's
Damn
not.
it,
I'm
Shia.
sorry. It's
I-
really not.
I
God.
thoroughly enjoyed it as a youth.
I don't think so, Tim.
It's a Super Nintendo game.
Was
Though.
that before or after you started watching Home and Away?
Long before.
I understand. When I was a kid, I watched fucking Robot Wars.
Yeah,
Robot was
That's the
great.
Robot
and it's
Wars is
back
coming
on.
back on.
I'm so excited. I can't wait until next Sunday. I need to know.
What, Robot Wars? Fuck Robot Wars.
Whoa! Happyman.
The feud
No.
is on.
No, let me explain, alright, why Robot Wars sucks. It's because it's really imbalanced. There's that one robot that is just a spinning disc that can't be flipped over or done anything to, and that one just wins every time. It's fucking boring.
Well, people should
no,
make
no,
a better
the-
robot to counteract it.
No, that's not true at all. At the
Razor
end of the last
started to
Robot
dominate
Wars,
everything.
yeah, the
need
pincer
balance
robots
patches.
and the flipper robots were the ones that were really
Yeah,
dominating.
Flipper
Oh, okay,
robots
shit.
are too good.
Yeah, because
Only because of recent improvements in spinner technology that the spinners have the edge.
Okay, clearly I haven't watched enough Robot Wars. It's just what
Sorry,
I've seen.
you were going to
It's
say
'cause you
something
dismissed
relevant
it
to the
too
does
soon.
conversation.
Razor still exist? Even
Yeah,
Razor
Razor
was,
exists.
like,
He
the
was in the
best,
new
wasn't it?
series and he got knocked out in the first round. It was glorious.
Oh wow!
he got destroyed or just knocked out.
Because he got knocked out because all the other robots were better.
That's pretty cool.
Well, Happyman, you were going to say something relevant.
No, I was just gonna say, clearly I haven't watched enough Robot Wars. Oh wait, you mean about this topic? Okay. Does Gary's mod count? Because I was gonna say that, or like Prop Hunt more
Oh yeah,
specifically.
Prop
Prop
Hunt.
Hunt's fucking great.
Gary's Mod is just its own franchise by
Yeah,
now.
I guess it's gotta be something I like.
I'm
Prop Hunt.
deeply in
Let's
love
see.
with Trouble in Terrorist Town. It's a great mod of a mod, or game mode of a mod.
Do you guys remember when we played Elevator?
Oh
yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
That
hell,
is a
that's what I
mod.
had to say.
Elevator
Motherfucking Topher.
Source. That is such a meme game, but I love it.
Fuck you,
Um,
Topher, man.
Favorite? Oh god, this is so hard.
my absolute favorite is probably Cry of Fear, which is
yeah.
a Half-Life 1 mod, and it's sort of a survival horror game, and it's actually really fun. And also has a really hammy storyline. So
Oh,
it's got
yeah.
2 out of 2.
I was really into the Smash Bros. Brawl modding scene when that was big, and Brawl Minus is just really, really fun
Brawl
to
Minus is
play.
fun.
I remember Brawl Minus.
The
That was
game by making all the characters stronger rather than by nerfing the strong characters.
Yeah,
He has ridiculous stuff like Pikachu's back aerial, like turning him into a helicopter that just flies for like half the stage,
Yeah.
and ridiculous stuff like Ganondorf's punch instantly doing 666% damage, just being an insta kill.
As it should be.
Yeah. And that was just really fun.
So it makes all the matches way faster as well, of course, since everyone's super
It
empowered.
just makes them crazy. Oh, it's a lot harder to play when you've just got friends around casually, because they're like, I don't know what any of my stuff does, but then it's like, it doesn't matter. It's all so strong. It just hit people. It's fine.
No, I would probably say Prop Hunt's my favorite mod, because I can't think of any ones I like
Prop
better.
Hunt is super fun.
We have never played it together, have we?
No,
We
no,
should.
we haven't.
It is fun.
I also want to give a special mention in this conundrum to S-Mod for Half-Life 2. Did anyone else play that?
No.
No.
Oh shit, it's just me. Okay, S-Mod is a mod made by some Japanese dude that replaces all of the weapons in Half-Life 2 with bizarre shit. And then it also, like, there's like a weird, like, Rubik's Cube thing that you throw and it makes a black hole that sucks people in, and, you know, just stupid things like that. And it gives you an unlimited ability called the Gordon Kick that you push V and you kick something. If you kick an object, it will fly like 100 meters. If you kick a person, they will explode into giblets and cover all of the walls with blood, and there'll be like blood dripping from the ceiling, and you'll think, how does one person have that much blood? But you can't just kick enemies, you can kick NPCs and story critical characters, and if you kick one of the story NPCs, the game will just stop and everyone will stand around and do nothing.
Wow. That
It's
sounds
amazing.
Oh yeah, do ROM hacks count as...
I've just linked a quite a fun mod. that
ROM
made me
hacks
laugh
do
a lot
count.
when I first
Okay,
saw
what
it.
about fucking Toby Fox's Halloween hack?
That was not a good mod.
I would have to say. Oh God! Why? No!
When I saw this, I just
No!
laughed for like 2 minutes
No!
straight.
Specs has posted a video of is that Sonic Unleashed?
It's
It's
Sonic
Sonic Unleashed.
Generation.
No,
Sonic
it's-
Generations
okay,
with a disembodied penis instead of Sonic. And it sort of wiggles back and forth as it runs, and then it somersaults through the air.
Yeah, it
jumps.
spins and
It's
what
like
the
properly
fuck?
rigged to
I love
Sonic's
it, it's just the
movements
ground
and
pound.
everything.
I woke up this morning with a bad hangover and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable.
Oh my
It's
God.
running over
This
town.
is the best mod I've ever seen.
That's...
Is it, right?
I would have to name a few mods that come to my mind. One of them is Cat Mario.
Cat Mario's not on.
Camaro is
It's
just
just
in,
a-
in the game.
No,
Yeah,
not a
true.
mod.
It's more its own game. That's true.
There are lots of weird Mario mods you could mention,
It's
Ooh,
called
fucking
Mario
Iso-
Maker.
Okay, so obviously.
but there's other ones.
Mario Star
Actually, if we're
Road
talking
on
about
64 is supposed to be.
Oh yeah, Star Wars 64.
ROM hacks,
Oh yeah, shit. All the fucking... I don't know what the name is of the person that does them, but all the hacks for Pokemon games that make them harder and make everything catchable. Those are fucking awesome.
I just know one version that is called. What's it called?
There's a Blaze Black and Volt White. There's something Storm Silver and something. I don't know what the collective name for those are, but those are fucking awesome. If you want to play Pokemon, you should play those.
Still
That's the
watching
best
this
way to play
penis
those games.
grind rails. It's
Yeah,
not
same as
merit.
well.
I played a Left 4 Dead mod once that was the whole of the what was it,
Oh, yeah,
Forest
the-
Temple
yeah.
from
Oh,
Legend of Zelda:
God.
Ocarina
I
of Time.
played that one.
It's
It was
really
fucking
hard. I got like
impossible.
halfway through,
It's
and then
It's
if
just
you
tricky.
die, you go all the way back to the start. And we were
Yeah.
just, me and my friends were just like, we've been playing this for
The-
over an hour, and
It's-
we've just lost all progress.
Yeah, the
Oh,
temple,
yeah,
like, it's a fucking
I played
nightmare.
one that was the entirety of the PS1 Silent Hill.
Nice.
Ooh. That sounds cool.
It was done really well, but the problem
Up
was
next,
you had
the
to
penis.
have played it,
Does
otherwise
size or shape
you wouldn't know
matter?
what to do. They had all the puzzles.
Well, I'm just killing time waiting for Moogle now.
I think honorable mention also deserves Daisy.
No, fuck that.
No.
Daisy's one of the worst mods.
The
Terrible.
standalone is terrible.
Just running around with nothing happening and then dying. What's the fun of Daisy?
Wait,
It's like picking Dota as your favorite mod.
Killing Floor was a mod originally, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That's the best one.
Killing Floor is great.
Oh yeah,
I-
all the complete mods for the Stalker games, they make them way better. And in the case of the first game, it makes it playable. Because the first Stalker has no wait function. If it's nighttime, you just gotta tough it out until it's daytime, even if it's super fucking dark and you can't see anything or do anything.
Just like real life.
Yep, pretty much. But you can't sleep. You can sleep in real life and make time pass that way. Can't in Stalker, so.
Well,
Wait,
if you go to
I can
sleep,
That's
sleep
you
because
can
and
after
make
the things
time
you've
pass?
seen in Stalker, you can't sleep.
I guess so. Such is life in the zone. Anyway,
I'm gonna. Well, seeing as Moogle still isn't here, I'm gonna give you an update on Catsman's predictions for the future. Number one, my movie prediction came true. I don't care what anybody says. In my head canon, it came true. Number two, my Mighty Number 9 prediction came sort of true because I said that it would come out and be mediocre, but everyone would be so set on hating it that it would
What are
do
you
very
talking
badly.
about? Sorry?
My last podcast, I did a section on predictions for the future,
Okay.
and they're all coming true now.
Okay.
Everyone hated Mighty Number 9 before it came out. though.
Exactly,
So I think
but
that
it-
was a fair...
Yeah, but it came
Fairly
out and it
easy
wasn't actually
call
that
to
bad. It was decent
But
overall.
it was still mediocre.
I don't think
No,
it was
everyone-
like, what was it, 4 million
Yeah.
good, though, is the main problem. Like,
You
to
could
make
give
it and
4
stuff.
million to some starving Taiwanese children and they'd make you a mansion out of plastic, but that doesn't mean that that is necessarily any better than giving 4 million to a bunch of middle class people who have high paying jobs in a place where there's a very high cost of living.
Would Portal count as a mod?
No. Moogle, save us from this mod talk.
yeah, now we can do Family Feud.
Well,
There he is.
Moogle's apparently here in some capacity,
He's
so
muted and deafened.
I'm just gonna let Happyman take it away.
All right.
not-
Well, is Moogle available to play? Can you hear me?
No, he's muted and deafened. I messaged him on Steam.
I'm leaving him to take it away. This is out of my hands. I'm going to the toilet. I'm going to take my label maker with me. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
well, I'm gonna randomize this shit, so you don't get to pick who's on what
I
team.
would like to be on Spex's team.
I would like to apologize in advance.
There's so
Same.
much pressure on me now. Please stop, guys.
You have any
I'm just going to
idea
answer the mummy
how
returns
little
for
I know?
everything.
All I know is about British games from the 80s.
There aren't any British games.
What about Jet Set Willy?
I have zero knowledge.
Jet
I guess you
Set
got
Villain.
Rare Games, you got Rockstar Games, you got Lionhead Studios, you got...
Manic Miner.
Look at all of this knowledge. I can't.
Worms.
Do you guys know about how Peter Molyneux started in the video games industry?
Who's that?
He started as a cabinet painter for the game Donkey Kong.
Really?
No.
No.
How he started was he had he had a business called Taurus Industries, something like that, and his business was basically selling beans he'd like ship beans overseas, something like that. And his company name being Taurus sounded very similar to a games company or software development company that was also called Taurus, but spelt with an O rather than a U. And some people came to him at one point and said, "Can you make this game for us? Here's the specifications. Here's what we want it to do." And rather than saying to them, I sell beans, he was like, "Well, I did some programming at high school and like college level." And he just made the game, and that is how he stood up. Like,
Peter Molyneux is a wonderful man.
Is that true?
This is the man who like told us, "You plant a tree and it'll grow in the game in real time." His entire gaming business has started up because he did someone about the fact that he could make this game, and then he started Bullfrog Studios off the back of that, I think. But he was selling beans at the time.
And they made some of the most loved video games in PC gaming
That's
history.
actually fucking true. Oh my god.
I genuinely thought you were going to say he made some of the most loved beans in bean history.
He did make some of the most loved beans.
I can't think of any game he ever made about beans.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
let's start. This actually works out quite nicely because you're divided up evenly here.
What have we done so far?
Horizontally.
Because obviously I was late today because
Catsman's predictions.
fucking Southeast fucking trains.
I know.
Nothing important. Well, Catsman's prediction and
Comments and so on.
Rock
So,
hard
the
cocks.
Conundrum.
we discussed the quality.
Cocks. There were
Because
cocks.
there was there's been a news article literally in the last, I don't know, couple of hours.
That
from
the
Europe
NX.
about the
Anyway, we're
NX.
not.
Yeah,
We don't talk about
we'll
news
later.
yet. So anyway,
That's cool.
the teams are in Moogle versus Triple S, Saber, Shining, and Specs.
I feel good about
Yes!
All
Wait,
right.
who's online? Rusty, Moogle,
I'm
and me?
sorry.
Yeah, you're just.
We're gonna do this, Cat. We're gonna
Have I
do
ever
this.
not been put on the same team as Rusty?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
You're divided by it's the top half of the room versus the bottom half of the room, so this works out very nicely.
Tops versus bottoms. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. Shirts versus skins.
I don't want to be skinned.
Okay, I want you to give me a game that is based around the hub world. Specs.
Banjo-Kazooie.
That is the number 3 answer, and you have control of the board.
Okay. Do I just keep going then? So
Yes.
Mario 64.
That is number 1.
Okay. I can go more. Can we keep
Yes.
playing?
Oh, you can. Yeah. So now you get to pass or play. So you got number
Play,
1.
I guess. Spyro the Dragon.
That is number 2.
Very good.
You have the top 3 right now.
Okay. Anyone else want to chip in with anything?
I just completely zoned out. So what have you said so far? You've Mario 64.
Hub worlds. Yeah. Mario 64, Spyro, and Banjo-Kazooie. We have 4 left.
Mario Spurg.
I was gonna say
Buncho.
one of the Mario Galaxies, probably the first one, maybe.
Yeah, we could go with Mario Sunshine.
Mario Galaxy is not on.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Does that mean it passes?
No, I'm not
No,
I'm
you
not
get another
counting.
one.
You have another chance.
Okay, Mario Sunshine then?
It's not on either. It goes to the
It's
other
2
team.
X's.
Can I go?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll
one
let
chance.
you take this.
I'm gonna say Demon Souls.
That is the number 6, and
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Moogle's team gets the board.
Yeah, baby.
Oh god.
Hey, Alberto.
Alberto
Hey!
Rigatoni.
Second question. Give me an annoying enemy from Mario. Specs.
The Sun.
That is number 2.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
Hey.
Control the board.
Good option, man.
What's worse than the Sun?
What's worse
What's
than
the name of those fucking birds that flip you up in the air?
Oh god, they've got a really
Yeah.
stupid name.
I don't know the name either. But
What
probably
about
one
that?
of those.
What about that monkey that steals your hat?
Oh god.
Oh, he's got a name. doesn't he?
Oh, Ukiki, fuck that guy. Oh, Ukiki's not on,
yeah.
though.
What's the name
That's
of
an
the
X.
flippy birds? Swear.
Flippy
yeah,
birds.
can we have the flippy birds? You know what we're
I don't
talking
know
about. Happy.
What are you talking about?
It's the blue.
flippy
It's the
That
blue.
is, oh!
It's the blue
Birds
things
in
that-
Mario Sunshine. If
Yeah,
you
they
walk
flip you up
into
in the
them,
air.
they like chuck you in the
Oh!
air. They're in Mario Kart as well on Peach. Beach.
Yeah.
Hey, I know what they're called, and I'm not going to tell you.
They start with like a Q or something, don't they? Like got a Q in it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go with Monty Mole.
They are not on Catsman's team.
That's a second X.
Yes. Don't worry,
I-
Rusty. I can count them. You don't need to.
Annoying enemies.
Yeah.
Well, Moogle,
Cats,
you want to
I'm
go
not
with
sure.
what they wanted to say?
I'm not sure.
I'm
if
tempted to say that's not an enemy so much as it is just.
an obstacle. Plus, how many people are gonna know its
They're
name?
my
I
This is
can't
it.
remember the name of the enemy with the spiny shell that you can't jump on, but that would be my pick.
His name is
They
Spiny.
I called. I'm not going to go with that one, but I know what they're
Wait,
called.
I counted even if they don't say the name of it, like in the questions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Um.
go on then, Moogle. You pick one.
Annoying enemies. Lakitu.
Oh,
He
that's
is number
classic.
3. You get
Yay!
We got to keep going now, right?
Yeah. No.
No,
that's
you
it.
don't. You win.
Okay.
You win it.
Yay.
And number 3, games. Give me games where you can turn enemies to your side. Moogle.
Age of Empires.
That is number 2.
Yes. Sorry, I had to
going.
think about what I was thinking.
Who's
for a second
googling?
there.
Who's googling? I heard somebody fucking typing on a keyboard.
You're not allowed.
That was
to-
me deleting my Octothorpe.
Oh, okay.
Because I had.
I
I
genuinely.
preemptively put Octothorpes in chat, but that's the last Octothorpe. So I didn't
Well,
need
you
another
got
one.
you got Age of Empires. Keep going. Games
I
you
have
can
got
turn enemies to your side.
fucking nothing for this
You
one.
must
Moogle.
have something.
I
here.
cannot help you with this one. Wait, I've got an idea, Moogle. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Kirby Superstar.
That is not on.
No. it
Fuck
wouldn't
me.
That's a good
No
one.
one
that.
likes Kirby from the GLA. Don't be fucking stupid.
Where you
How
can
fucking dare you say that first?
turn
That's true,
enemies
You like
to
that.
your side.
Just keep massaging those temples, Rusty.
I'm not
I
massaging,
want
I'm
to tap
hammering.
into your big scientist brain, Rusty. If we can't say something in the
We've
next
got
5
to start a
seconds,
game with fucking hypnosis spells or something.
I will
fucking
say
don't
the
know.
Mummy Returns.
Oh my god, please don't say the Mummy Returns.
No!
That's
No.
not on.
No, we didn't fucking say the Mummy Returns.
No, he said the Mummy Returns.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
well, that's happened now.
I
I
hate
think
you.
I got one.
Yeah.
I got one too.
You do it, Shiny.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Ooh.
Yes, Pokemon is number 4.
Fuck.
Lord.
Boy,
Nice.
People said a variety of
Well-
Pokemon, so I just put every Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was
okay.
yours, Saber?
Fire Emblem.
Oh, good
Ah.
option.
Fire
good
Emblem
option.
was number 1, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
squeeze a lot
Oh.
more points out of
I
that.
should have thought about that one.
That was definitely Moogle's responsibility.
Anyway, that's it for round 1. But I'm gonna give you the old ones that didn't get picked. So Hub Worlds, number 7, Odin Sphere. Number 6,
Bleh.
Demon Souls, which you said.
Yeah.
Number 5, Splatoon. Number 4,
Ah!
Number 4, Crash Bandicoot, and then
yeah.
and then Banjo, Spyro,
Crash
and Mario
2,
64.
I
What you got? Yeah, people said a variety of crashes, and I've only played the first
Crash
Crash
2
game, and I
and
fucking
3.
hate it. So
Crash Bandicoot,
First didn't.
2 and 3 have hub worlds. Crash Bandicoot 1.
and then
We're
Mario
not
enemies.
playing much of that.
Mario enemies. Number 7, Bullet Bill.
yeah.
Then Dry Bones, Chain Chomp, Boo, and then Lucky 2 and the Sun, which you got, and number 1 was Hammer Bros.
yeah.
Mostly because of,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
Ah.
they're terrible in the first one.
yeah, in Mario Land they're fucking the
They are
worst.
the most
brutal.
brutal.
And then turning enemies. For number 7 we got Lisa, which you only do for a couple of guys, but
Who
and then
plays this?
what? I played Lisa. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
And we did a podcast that's all about Lisa, so a lot of people know it.
If you don't know the answer to a question, just pick like Mother 3 or Lisa or something
God.
we did a special podcast on.
Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic, and then we got Shin Megami Tensei / Persona,
I was thinking the same.
Undertale, which I don't know, like I guess so. Yeah,
They're never
Undertale.
enemies.
Debatable.
Well, Undyne's an enemy. She's
I'd,
your enemy.
I'd say
Yeah.
that counts.
Yeah.
And then Pokemon, and then Age of Empires, what you got, and number 1, as I said, was Fire Emblem. Also, as a side note, I wanted to put name a fruit from a game for this, but nobody said any. Like anyone was the word the same, so I could do it. But one person said Tingle.
I was about to say, I would have made a joke like that.
Anyway, we're round two, which is Fast Money, and Team Triple S is behind, so they start.
right.
What's
So-
the
Do
fast
we have to
money
nominate
again?
someone first?
It
Were
means-
we behind?
You pick a representative. Both teams pick a representative,
Who
and you
is-
answer.
who is
you
gonna
answer
Do
say
three
they
first?
get
questions.
all our
Money.
points if the board goes to them then?
No,
Yeah.
no. It's
In
free
round
fast.
No, for the last one. Yeah.
For the last
Round
one? No. For the last
the
part of
first
round
round.
1, you got the points.
Yeah, but the other ones when
So
they
we
took
didn't
board,
get
they
the
got...
points for the first 2 rounds.
No.
You did
Yes.
not.
They
no.
took a
Oh,
board.
That is correct.
They took them.
I didn't know that's how
took
it
'em.
worked.
Okay, who's
Ah,
repping
All our
us?
points.
Who's repping us for this?
I will represent you.
No.
Okay.
Should I do
Catsman.
it? Because I have no knowledge and it'd be funny.
Please answer
Yeah.
Seaman to every single
Okay.
question. Thank you.
Oh, don't do that. Okay, so it's Catsman for Team Top, and
I was actually volunteering for Team Bottom, not Team Top.
You're
Okay.
not part of this team.
Catsman,
gonna
would you
do for
like
us?
to? Would you like to represent Team?
I
Top?
will be thoroughly mediocre if you let me
Catsman.
represent
Catsman
you.
No.
you guys are in the lead, and Catsman is the
Okay,
funniest.
do we
so
want
you should
to
go.
do you want to win or do
Okay.
we want to lose? What about us? Who wants to go?
I'll take him on if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Catsman and Specs.
Let's go, Specs. Outside the bike sheds. When the PE teacher isn't looking.
Catsman, you have to leave.
Did you call him the P teacher?
That sounds
Wait,
super
hold
Catsman, you
gay.
have to make a Brexit right now.
No. Don't make me the nominee, because then I leave and then I don't record what the person.
Oh yeah, shit.
Make Moogle do it.
Right, here we
It's
go.
gonna have to be Moogle then. Okay.
Alright, I'll leave.
Give me a character who wears spandex.
Razor Ramon Hard Gay.
Give me a game character who wears spandex.
Captain Falcon.
Alright, give me a princess from a game.
Princess Peach.
Give me an old MMO game.
EverQuest.
Alright, you can let Moogle back in.
Shit, those are some good answers.
My first one was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me
I'm mentally prepared.
Give me a game character who wears spandex.
Fuck.
5, 4, 3.
Who's the guy Guacamele guy? What up?
Give me a princess game.
Princess Peach.
Princess Peach is said, I'm sorry. Take something
Princess
else.
Zelda.
Okay, give me an old MMO.
An old MMO.
Yeah.
Ragnarok?
Okay. One moment, let me
Spandex question
calculate.
is hard.
What was your first answer?
Razor Ramon Hardgay, who's a wrestler / comedian in Japan.
Hard to game.
Okay, the results. Game character who wears spandex. Specs, you said Captain Falcon. That is number
Ooh.
2.
Oh!
That's a good answer.
Moogle said Juan from Guacamele. He's not on.
Ah, shame.
A princess from a game. Specs said Peach. Moogle said Zelda. That was number 2.
Yay!
MMOs. Specs said EverQuest. That is number 1.
Yes!
And Moogle said Ragnarok, which is not on.
Wow, okay.
Catsman, Rusty, Moogle, 19 points. Shiny Saber, 22. They're the winners.
Yes!
Pretty close.
Close match.
S ranked it.
Yeah, that was a...
Well played.
Yo, no, you triple S ranked it.
Style.
Assume that.
Haha, triple S rank.
Okay, so spandex characters, bottom to top. Number 7, Tracer. It's like half the women over there wear spandex.
Who's
I think.
Tracer?
From
From
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I think like half the characters
How,
in that game
how
wear
recent
spandex,
is
so I
this
don't know.
thing? Because this is...
No, it's
fucking-
very...
Winston wears spandex.
No, he wears an armored suit.
I'd like him to wear spandex.
No, that's
Please.
weird.
I'd like
Please
to
don't
see
share that.
Roadhog and spandex.
I think you can say name an Overwatch character with spandex and you can still fill up the board.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's because they're all in fucking spandex.
Yeah. Then we got Beautiful Joe, Spider-Man, who's I guess he's in games. Samus Aran, Captain Falcon at number 2, and number 1, I shit you not, it is Pepsi Man!
I should
Have
have
you
gone
guys
with the meme
have you
game.
guys seen the new emulation stuff that makes the lines in Pepsi Man straight
Oh
on
my
the
God.
PS1
No.
rather than wobbly?
No,
There's a
fuck that.
new update for Pete's OpenGL plugin on PCSX that allows you to emulate Pepsi Man with straight lines on the
My
roads.
God.
The wobbly lines are part of my personal Pepsi Man fan cult, so you can take your straight lines and get out
It's
of
his
this
head
Pepsi
cannon.
Man, Pepsi Town, this Pepsi Town with its giant rolling Pepsi cans.
Didn't
I
Pepsi
haven't-
Man get a
This
speed
plug has
runner
been brought
at
to you
Summer
by
Games So
Coca-Cola.
Quick this
It
year?
did, and it was
And
great.
Maniac Coca-Cola
Is-
truck drivers.
Is Pepsi Man the original like Temple Run game? You know all those games people have on their
hold
like
on.
iPhone now.
Can
Which
we move
year-
on?
No,
Yes.
hold on. Which year did Pepsi Man come out?
96, 97? It was
'Cause-
No, it is
early...
not, because arguably speaking, something like Pole Position would be something like
Well, no. Adventure Island would be the first.
that. Well, yeah.
Fuck Adventure Island.
Anyway, princesses. And they're all Nintendo except one.
Of course they are.
It is Naruto, number 6, Fat Princess. That's the
Yeah, I
non-Nintendo
thought
one.
Fat Princess be on there.
And then Rosalina, Daisy, Zelda, and Peach.
Rosalina
Rosalina's
isn't a
technically
princess.
princess.
She's not a prince, no. She's like
a
a.
queen.
She's a poser.
No, she's
She's
like
the
a.
queen.
She's just some
She's
lady.
She's like the
She's the
goddess
queen
of
of
the
Shani's
universe.
heart.
Exactly, she is one of
She's
the
a
Would she not-
queens of my heart.
One of your
Would she
wives.
not? Would she not be like a commander because she owns a space station?
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
don't
to
know.
be a commander to own a space station?
I don't know.
World War
No,
Z.
Can't you
You're a
just be
thief.
the captain of the space station?
Oh,
How
she's
many
a
wives
captain,
do you have,
okay,
Shani?
fine.
Out of morbid curiosity.
How many wives do I have?
Many.
Oh,
Name
boy.
seven.
Cool
Name
lad.
seven. Name 7 of Shani's wives.
Pink Rathian,
Yeah.
Pringle
No, that-
Peach,
yeah.
Saria.
Peach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ron Reigns. That's not a wife. But...
That's a husband. It's different.
Anyway.
Visit
look-
Sune probably
and
now,
fuck this.
I
Old
suppose.
MMOs. From the bottom to top, Lord of the Rings Online. I didn't even know
That's
that
not
existed.
that old.
And then Star Wars.
If WoW is number one, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Star Wars Galaxies.
No, EverQuest was
City of Heroes. Ultima Online, RuneScape, and the
Yeah,
top of
yeah, yeah.
EverQuest.
Okay, cool. Wow.
Oh,
I have
RuneScape.
played.
I would have said Ultima Online. That's the first one I ever played.
Ultima was the other option instead of Ragnarok, and I should have done it.
I have played only one of these, being RuneScape. Then I played MapleStory, and that's pretty much the only one I
Yeah.
played. Well, MapleStory was pretty fun. Now it's way too clunky, but pretty awesome.
Yeah, they still had. I actually played a private server for a while, where they added all the starting patches.
Yes, fuck yeah. Shit, I haven't played MMO forever, but if I did again, it would be MapleStory, because it's fucking awesome.
I'm told that Final
Anyway.
Fantasy 14 is great.
Yeah,
Oh.
I really want to play that.
Anyway.
Everything's cute.
That's it, and let me update the scoreboards while you guys talk about something else, I guess.
Is Girahim a husband or a wife?
Neither.
Neither. Interesting.
He's a close friend of mine, though.
He's a close friend.
Yes.
I see.
I wouldn't bring friends too close, depending on the length of their tongue. If they have
He's
a
a
really
domestic
long
partner.
Girahim's
tongue,
tongue is
Well,
really big, in fairness.
yeah, then that would keep
He
them a little
doesn't
bit
need
further
to be
away.
close to get that tongue close.
Okay.
That's why I'm not friends with any chameleons.
Why would you not be friends with a chameleon?
What about Sting Chameleon? Is he your friend?
I think chameleon is not my friend.
Sting Chameleon
Chameleons
is your friend.
are incredible, and you are missing out.
Now, bearded dragons, they are the
Bearded
shit.
They are
dragons are
also
pretty boss.
good.
Catsman, 9 wins, 9 losses. You've been in a shit ton. We've done so many of these games. The 9 wins, 9 losses for Catsman.
Yeah!
And then for fucking Moogle, we got 8 wins, 5 losses. For Rusty, we
I
got
have
2
one
wins.
win and
2 wins, 3 losses. And then Sabercry, 2 wins, 0 losses. The start of the new streak. And then Shiny is 4 wins, 2 losses. Okay, let's do gaming 30 years
What
ago.
about Specs?
Oh yeah, Specs is 1
1
win,
for 1.
0 losses.
Good job.
The beginning of a streak.
Rising superstar.
Yeah.
Yay.
I was there once. No,
Come
right.
to Mediocrity Island with
I
me,
can't remember.
Moogle.
Right,
We
Moogle.
already lived there, remember?
Moogle, I can't remember if you lost your streak because I was on your team or
Yes, you
when
did.
I was on the other team.
No,
Okay.
you were drunk and insisted on taking the fast money round.
Yes,
and
you
you
did.
Okay.
lost.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
And I
that's
have
it.
never forgiven you.
Oh,
I never will.
Sorry, Dad. Right, let's go.
I'm just going to have a drink very quickly.
Okay.
So, gaming 30 years ago.
Yes.
30 years ago was like 2006, as we all know,
Yep.
and a lot of games got released in that.
So let's talk about Oblivion.
A lot of games got released in that year, and we're going to talk about what we liked from that year, and you know,
Are we actually doing 2006?
no, we're doing
No.
1986.
Okay.
God, what came out in 1986?
1980. Well,
I
1986
wasn't around then. How
The
was I
big-
supposed to know?
'cause-
So
Hey,
fast.
I've played a
The
lot
movie
of
is
games
incredibly
that came
hit
out
speed.
in 1985, 1986 when I was a
Metroid.
kid. We had an
Yeah.
NES.
Metroid, yeah.
we had Metroid and Zelda, who are like the big ones for Nintendo. Everything
Bubble.
before, everything on NES before that was fucking terrible. Like,
Hey,
Mario
If you
don't
look
talk
at-
shit
let's
about
be honest.
Excitebike.
Excitebike
oh
was
yeah,
great.
Excitebike and Mario 1. Like,
Bubble.
oh yeah,
Castlevania.
that was in the same year. I was talking about like if you look at
Yeah,
list of NES and you go by release date, it's
Very
pretty
light.
fucking rough before like Metroid and Zelda come out. It's
In
like
the late 80s, I
yeah,
had an
Mario
Amiga.
saved
That's what
gaming
I had.
basically.
yeah.
That was a good machine.
There's fucking
There's a bunch. There are a few documentaries I think on the that when the video game industry almost crashed to a bunch of shitty shovelware.
Yes.
No.
Atari
When
and
the
stuff.
video game industry almost crashed in America.
Yes.
Elsewhere, it was absolutely fine.
My
Worth noting.
home computer's in the United Kingdom. Come on now.
We
Anyway,
didn't even see a dent. We had growth, I think, in fact.
my vote. I've forgotten what my vote was for. Sorry. Adventure Island came out in 1986.
fuck that game.
Fuck Adventure Island. Adventure Island is genuinely one of the
Is
worst
that the one that
platformers I've
Arino
ever
played and
played.
got
Yes,
completely
it is.
fucking shat on?
Yes.
Dude, I
Played
can't
it.
believe having to play Adventure Island.
I'm going to be right back.
Like me and Rob Doyer and Dodd sat down and we were like, we're going to play Adventure Island, and we got to something like we got really far through the game. We spent, I think, like between 8 and 12 hours playing Adventure Island. It's fucking terrible.
See-
all the levels are just a straight line, and they're all just like a load of really pixel perfect jumps and enemies that come out of the floor and kill you, or enemies that move in like up and down patterns where there's like a 3-frame window where you can jump. And also, in Adventure Island, there's a timer, there's a hunger counter constantly ticking
Yep.
down, and if you do not eat a piece of fruit every like 10 seconds, you'll die.
Yep.
It is a fucking shitty game, and I hate it.
Sounds
Brilliant.
like you need to get good.
Oh, Bubble Bobble came out in 86.
Alex
Yes.
Kidd in Miracle World came out in 1986.
Alex the Kid in Miracle
Alex
World.
Kidd.
Oh, I
Alex
love
the
Alex
Kid.
Alex
Kidd.
Kidd.
I was
Alex
always
Kidd.
a little disappointed that they didn't ever expand on Bubble Bobble and they just went to Puzzle
Yeah, they
Bobble.
did expand on.
No, they had Bubble Bobble
No, they did
2.
Bubble Bobble 2 and
Rainbow
others.
Islands. It was a
Rainbow
cool
Islands.
game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, modern.
I think
They were
this
all-
game I've
they
this
were
game I've
almost all
clocked the
arcade
most. Oh, no.
Sorry, keep going. Happy.
Yeah, this game I've clocked the most hours into total is probably Bubble Bobble. I've played so much fucking Bubble Bobble
Have you
You-
really? I didn't know
Well,
I
that.
wish Juju were
on the
here
stream,
right
but
now.
I played a lot of it.
I've
Yeah, I
played
had it on
quite
the
a bit
Virtual Console on
of
the
Bubble
Wii.
Bobble, but compared to other games, I not that much.
I
Yeah,
tried
that's
to
a-
beat it, but like eventually you get through levels that just can't be beaten without a second player because they're designed for 2 players.
Actually, if you beat the game at 1 player, you get a bad ending, and it
Yeah,
tells
you
you to
do.
play with 2 players.
Wow.
So, are we just talking about any video games released in 1986?
Well, I was
or
going
are
to
we-
make this
Or
more specific.
consoles,
I was going to make
or-
this more specific as time goes on because, like, if you look, there's not a lot of info about release dates. Unfortunately.
If you're interested, I can dig out some of the retro gamer magazines I've got, and they have
Oh,
this,
very nice.
this month, because it's a monthly magazine. This month in whatever year it is, and
okay.
they do it
Yeah, do that.
sequentially.
That's a good
And they do
idea.
2 of them per. They do 2 segments per magazine, so it's the 80s and the 90s. So
I mean,
I
the
wanna-
big one, the
Might
big
be of
one I really
interest.
talk about like summer '86 that came out, Dragon Warrior.
Castlevania came out.
It's a huge game, and Japanese people love it. It's not really that good, but like it's improved.
I've never played any Dragon
I don't know
Quest
why
games.
Chinese
I've
people
not
are
played
still
Dragon Quest
so
either.
obsessed with Dragon Warrior.
Well, it is like
Oh,
the
Dragon
birth
Warrior,
of a
sorry, Dragon
genre,
Quest.
so there's that.
Oh. Well, there were RPG games before that, like fucking Ultima
There
or whatever
were
it was.
Japanese RPGs though.
Oh, there
That
weren't.
was the-
Yeah,
and
isn't
it's-
Dragon Quest
and
based
it-
on like wizardry or something?
Yeah, it stole exclusively from a range actually of Western RPGs, Wizardry being the main one, but there were others as well.
And those just took from Dungeons and Dragons and made it into computer games, basically.
I mean, everything comes from Dungeons and Dragons.
it does.
To be
So it's
honest
awesome.
Which is all taken
That's
from
where I
Lord of the
came
Rings.
from.
Thanks, Tolkien.
I want to give a special mention to the game Alter Ego, which, if you've watched me on Twitch ever, you'll know that I fucking love Alter Ego. Alter Ego is a text-based life simulator game
Nice.
where basically it sort of works like a choose-your-own-adventure game, only different things happen in the game and they're not connected. They're like little standalone scenarios, or most of them are. Some of them can have repercussions later on. But the effects of your decisions will affect things like your physical health, your mental health, your education, your job prospects, that kind of stuff. And
Holy shit.
And so you'll go through. It's really sophisticated for a fucking 1986 game.
I thought
And
this
like
game. I thought this game was way older than it. I thought this game was way newer than it was. I didn't know it was
No,
86.
It's
And
just
so-
It didn't
the
have
lovely
like
effect
a
of...
remaster of it.
Yeah, there's
I
an
think I
online
played one of
version
those.
as well that's quite
Yeah,
new.
I think I played that one.
But Alter Ego is great because regardless of what decision you take, the game will criticize you for it in like
Yep.
a really smarmy tone and imply that you made the wrong one and like try and teach you life lessons. And oftentimes, if you do the wrong thing, you'll be kidnapped by pedophiles or set on fire or something. It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
like if
Great
you
game. I was
take
about
them
to
the
say.
tiniest risk in Alter Ego, you'll just die immediately. That's why it's an amazing
I'm going
game.
to walk across the
Just like
bathroom
real
floor.
life.
You slipped, you banged your head against the bath and died.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm going to walk across the bathroom. You slipped and banged your head and died. Oh, and your parents died. I guess that will teach you for being such an arrogant human being or something. And that's how the game
It sounds
ends.
like don't shit your pants. You have to do things extremely specifically. in
Don't
order
shit
to
your
win.
pants is amazing.
Take off pants. Shit.
No, you didn't go to the
You
toilet! You fool!
And thus your shit
No,
landed
that's
in
one
your
of the
pants.
endings.
It is one of
because
the
you
endings,
don't
yes, I
shit
know.
into your pants, you just do it on the floor.
It's like you can say fart,
Beautifully
and you'll fart,
programmed.
and you'll release the pressure for a while. But if you do that again, you shit your pants.
Yeah.
What a great game.
The only
That's
time,
not from 86.
the only
know, right?
time I finished Alter Ego, I got to be like an old person, but my like children hated me. So
And then they made Rogue Legacy.
Don't worry, that would happen regardless.
Oh.
Howard the Duck for Commodore 64.
Fuck
I'm
Howard
looking
the
down
Duck.
the list of
No one likes
games,
that
and
game.
in between, well, just before The Legend of Zelda and Legend of the Amazon women. Leather goddesses of Phobos.
Excuse
Where are
me?
you? Where are you
Goddesses
looking?
of Phobos. And the
No.
Wikipedia entry for category, 1986 video games.
No, that's a quite well-known game. Leather Goddesses of Phobos. It was kind of
Is
like
it?
it was like a satirical Infocom
Yeah, it
game.
is, you're right. Infocom, yeah, it is an
Only
Infocom game.
space vixens.
Leather Goddesses of Phobos 2 was the sequel, and the subtitle of that was Gas Pump Girls Meet the Pulsating Inconvenience from Planet X.
What?
That's a new nickname.
Gas Pump Girls Meet the Pulsating Inconvenience from Planet X.
That's the
There you
sort
go.
of name that I'd give something. That's an
It is as
amazing
well.
name.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Willy.
not really that good, but Solomon's Key.
Solomon's Key is a great game. I had that on the Game Boy.
Solomon's Key on the NES. I've
Solomon's Key
Same
pretty
game,
fucking good.
basically, yeah.
tried to beat that game as well. That is a
Great
fucking
puzzle game.
difficult ass
Great
game.
action puzzle. It's fucking hard.
It's mostly action, to be honest,
It
and
is,
not very
yes.
much puzzle.
There is some thought to it as well, though, in fairness.
Yeah,
Because you can easily fuck yourself over if you don't do things in the right order.
yeah, you got to plan in advance, but it's really fucking difficult.
There's a video game called Double Dribble.
Double dribble.
Double
That game's
Dribble.
good.
No, I'm
What
pretty
the
sure
fuck?
Double Dribble's quite well known.
It's a basketball game. By Konami, in fact.
There you go. I
Double
told you.
dribble is a bad thing, though. That's a penalty in basketball, isn't it?
It's
Double
also
dribble.
a hidden ability you
You're
get
not
in the
allowed
end
to do
game of Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Also, Ganbare Goemon was released there.
Goemon.
Ganbare Goemon!
Hang in there, go on.
I love those the
So
N64
does
ones.
Happy. So does Happy.
They're great.
They're not that good.
You're not
they're
that good.
fun.
No, I'm not, but
You're
at least
right.
I acknowledge it.
Well, Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon was really fun, but Goemon's Great Adventure was hard as hell.
Yeah, I
Especially
never
since it was
finished that
co-op,
game.
and you could screw yourself and your partner over very easily.
And that's what I did. I think those games occupy the same, at least for me, they occupy the same echelon as Chameleon Twist, where it
Oh
was
God,
actually,
Chameleon Twist.
it was
What
a
a
really
fucking
good game, but nobody seems to talk about it anymore.
I loved it. I beat that like 2 or 3 times as a kid.
What a game.
What a game.
What
A water game?
Water game.
Water
Wet
game.
Tricks.
Arkanoid.
Arkanoid was, 986 as well.
Arkanoid, of course, a formula that has just been perfected now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody needs to make any more Brick Breaker games because they've already made the perfect one.
What?
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 But
What?
Uh-huh.
In the butt.
in the butt.
Well,
butt.
that's the end of this segment, I guess.
Can I,
Oh, thank
can I
God.
There's
quick-
another set
quickly
of-
before the next segment, can I just do a throwback to the Conundrum about the best mods?
Yeah.
But can I first preface this with I've never played Fallout New Vegas, so I don't know what impact this would have, but it seems like it would be pretty good.
What, Fallout New Vegas is a mod?
Yeah, it's a
I
mod
suppose
for...
it is in theory a mod.
No,
isn't
no,
it?
it's a mod for Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Well, don't keep us hanging.
I've linked it.
Goddamn lines.
Where?
Please.
In the 25 slot Mumble server.
Hey, don't talk shit about my ability to make mumble servers.
I can't see that. The last thing I can, I can see John Madden and AU from
I can
Scroll down.
AU. I've scrolled down. There's nothing there.
Why?
Well,
Why
let me
did
just,
you do
let
this?
me describe it to you. It's
Okay.
a mod called Turn Down for What in the Goddamn.
Let's see this.
The description of the mod
Why have
is
I not got
it's a
this?
new Vegas mod that makes it so that Benny's "What in the goddamn" line is played 300 times louder than the rest of the
What
game's
the
audio.
fuck?
And it has what's the
Why?
it's got I can't remember what the
Spectrograph.
word is for, like, you know when you can see the sound.
Waveform.
Oscilloscope.
That's the one. Waveform. It's got waveform to levels that you can have it to. So
Nice.
it's got vanilla. First one, it's got regular, loud, extreme, and mega extreme 9000, which is just blue.
Nice.
So
Author
this seems
takes
like
no
a pretty...
responsibility for any possible hearing damage incurred. Use it at your own risk. Rated
Hold up.
Audacity 2.0.3.
I've downloaded this mod and I'm gonna play it and come back to you in
Thanks.
30 minutes whenever
Can you
my
stream that, please?
Yeah, actually, Catsman, I asked you, do you want to? I asked this during the meetup. Do you want to stream Fallout New Vegas later? Because you never played that.
I've
I know
never
everything about
played
it.
Fallout New Vegas.
That is a long ass stream that you've got there.
Yeah.
A long ass stream.
A long ass stream, yes. A stream of ass.
No,
Oh,
back
speaking-
at the
A stream full of crashes to desktop for no discernible reason.
Speaking of Fallout New Vegas, my skeleton of the month is the Y17 Trauma Override Harness of Fallout New Vegas.
That's
Can
what
you
It
link him to
It
us?
is featured in the expansion called Old World Blues with all this. That is this place full of like crazy old technology that a bunch of crazy scientists made. It is a rubber suit, like mechanical, that is made for soldiers and like construction workers. If someone got injured, the suit would automatically get up and like mechanically run to a medical center or something to heal them. Now, the problem is they didn't install a few key features such as detecting if the user is still alive. Or, anything like... So, of course, when the bombs hit, there's people still inside the suits, and they just die, and the suit's running to random places. Here it is.
Running in the 90s.
You get to this place, and there's skeletons in spacesuits running around, and you think, what the fuck? And you fight a bunch of skeletons, and this is weird for a Fallout game to just have you fighting skeletons. But it turns out you're not actually fighting skeletons, you're just fighting the suits that they are trapped in. I think that's pretty funny to me.
Just like real
I
war.
always like them. Yeah, I guess. Wow,
Yeah.
They put a lot of thought into the backstory for that enemy.
Yeah.
That's a good skeleton.
Dude, it's Fallout. They put backstory into fucking everything that you can find on computers. It's great.
Not in Fallout 4.
Thanks, Obsidian.
Fuck that game. I'm talking about
Good
Obsidian
stuff.
and Interplay. The
Yes.
actual Fallout people. So,
How about we do the news and then we do connections? Because then the connections isn't too soon after the Family Feud. If that makes sense, because they're both sort of
okay,
competitions, aren't
we can do
Yeah,
that.
sure.
they? So I've got some Pokemon Go news for you.
Woo!
Yay!
Thanks.
Woo!
Well, just because there's been so many stories that I personally think are amusing that have involved Pokemon Go, so I'll just run through a few of them now. Here's the first one. Pokemon Go teens stuck in caves 100 feet underground.
Jesus.
Teenagers
Yeah.
were searching for Pokemon in the mines at Hawthorne in Wiltshire.
Why? They have no GPS there.
I know.
People
That's
who
the
don't
best
understand
thing.
how technology works.
Also, sorry to derail what Catsman talking about, but this Twitter post.
He's
on
very
Pokemon Go.
powerful. I like it.
Oh my god.
I have found a dodo. What? It's fucking. It's inside.
Oh
a
yeah, I
game.
found this one earlier. Yeah.
Euro, isn't it?
My god. That's terrifying.
Anyway, are they still trapped underground? How long ago was this?
Yes, they've been trapped for weeks now. People
What?
have been feeding sandwiches down a
No.
little grill.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
George
Lying
Foreman grill.
Catsman.
Is this from the?
You're
is this
not
from the?
Mitch.
Is this the Onion or something?
I would never lie.
No, it's BBC News.
BBC news is of course legit. So
I wonder if they're being swarmed with Zubats.
we can.
Why would you go underground to find Pokemon? Are they like?
I don't
Because
believe
you're
You wouldn't.
stupid.
Idiocy.
Next
Well, these
story.
are people who don't normally go outside,
And the same reason
now that
people
they
would walk
have
into a
done,
Holocaust
they've
museum to
realised
catch
that the
Pokemon.
sun
That
burns,
kind of
so
person.
they retreated into the caves to look for Pokemon. So
Yeah,
they
there was a
wouldn't-
picture.
wouldn't get
Someone
skin cancer.
found a coughing in the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah,
Oh my
I saw
God.
that.
That's pretty bad.
What,
You think they'd
Okay.
they'd test
I
out all
also
those
don't believe that
locations
one.
and like
Are you really gonna go to the Holocaust Museum looking for Pokemon?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a little-
Yes.
Yep.
That is a thing that has happened.
In the same reason that in Pokemon you go to the tower at Lavender Town, which is essentially a massive cemetery, looking for Pokemon.
That's a
And then beat up a
graveyard.
ghost.
It's not a-
Exactly.
and now I've got the
Wait,
music
what's
in
the
my
difference between
brain.
a cemetery and a graveyard?
There is
I need your
Well,
I need
no,
your
I just-
skeleton knowledge.
I just mean like cemetery is a little more okay than a memorial to this fucking disaster and like
You
massive
don't
loss of
need
human
to
life.
go to a cemetery.
People are actively trying to mourn their dead friends in Lavender Tower, and you just bust in there going, "Oh, I want to find a ghastly."
Oh, that's true actually.
Okay, let's
the main
power
character
through
of Pokemon is
these.
a complete fucking dick.
Okay, are
Ultimately.
ghost Pokemon actually the ghosts of dead Pokemon?
No, they
No,
are not.
Some,
they are
No.
just
oh, not
Only
them,
Marowak. Only
And
Marowak.
I think the,
Yamask as well is.
Oh, no,
dead.
that was-
Yamask.
that was-
Dead
that was-
person.
Dead human.
That was a
isn't
human.
he?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dead
Oh
person.
yeah, that's a
so I said.
creepy one.
Speaking of
And-
dead people, you see,
People have
Teen-
died.
teen playing new Pokemon game on phone discovers body in Wind River.
This was like within the
that was
first
the
week.
first-
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
and then
a-
the second case happened just recently.
Like Stand By Me.
It's like Pokemon is now being used indirectly to solve crimes. That's what I'm taking from this.
When are we getting Detective Pikachu?
Hopefully,
getting
as soon
it?
as they can get
It's-
Danny DeVito to sign
Yeah,
on.
once
I'll be
they-
honest.
Isn't Detective Pikachu showing up in the live action film that got announced recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest,
you
I'm not
weren't here,
terribly
but we
keen.
Started off with that.
What if they put
It's
Danny
gonna be-
DeVito as the main?
Who would be the bad guy though?
I'm not terribly keen on the concept of a live action
Wouldn't-
Pokemon
No,
film.
not at all. This is going to be a horrible idea.
Fun.
It's because they think that children or whatever, like people, won't watch cartoons these days, so they have to make it
Well,
live action.
That's false. People do.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
But
is
that's what they think. You never see live action.
Well-
There's been tons of movies released recently where it should have been a cartoon and it wasn't.
Name me.
But it's
five.
also made by Legendary.
Avatar.
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 Remember
Basically
the
was,
live
though.
action fairy
Oh,
godparents
Avatar.
movie?
Well, do you think the movie's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be based on Pokemon Go as opposed to like other Pokemon
No.
games?
No.
It's based on Detect Pikachu.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
Pokemon Go players find naked woman vandalizing church. 40-year-old woman reportedly
haven't heard
threw
this
garbage from her car into the Prayer Gardens pond and damaged a Virgin Mary statue.
It was me.
Are you sorry?
Every day we drift further from God's light.
Are you 40, Jenny?
Almost.
And yeah, again, two men traveled to St. Luke's Church in Westport, Connecticut on Wednesday in hopes of finding Pokemon.
Was because you go towards the gyms and the Pokestops. Like, makes sense.
Yep.
Like you won't go there because you know it's a church. You'll go there. Oh, it's like, oh look, there's loads of gyms over there and shit. So let's go that direction. And then that's where they end up.
True.
Okay, I'm looking through Legendary Pictures, what they put out, and it's not very promising.
No, it's not.
They
Don't worry.
made the Batman trilogy, but they also made Lady in the Water. They made 10,000 BC. They
Wait.
made
I've not heard of any of these movies.
Is it-
I've heard
Me neither.
10,000 BC.
And I've
Lady in the Water.
seen both those
Night
movies.
Shyamalan.
They-
10,000
yeah.
BC's Jack Black, I think.
No, it's not Jack. No,
No,
you're,
that's year
you're-
one.
You're thinking about year.
I'm thinking about year one. Yeah.
no 10,000
Totally
BC is the
different.
Ronald Emmerich thing that nobody went to watch.
They
Because-
made the Warcraft film, I think.
Yeah, they made
They
the
did,
they,
yes.
they made
No.
Watchmen, but they also made Hangover.
Watchmen was quite
They
good.
made Clash of the Titans. They made The
Fuck
Town.
the
They made
movie Clash of the Titans. It was the most miscast movie I've ever seen.
yeah. Okay, they made Inception, but they also made Sucker Punch.
You know, I think they're just aren't they just a studio that finances movies rather
They
than
made
makes
Hangover
them?
Part 2 and 3. They made Pacific Rim.
Well,
Pacific Rim was good.
yeah, but they
at
make
best it
they
might
make
be
Godzilla,
okay.
which is
At
Yeah.
worst, it'll be just another fucking drinking game film we watch at the meetup.
Yay!
they made Interstellar, Jurassic World,
The next
Steve
one.
Jobs Walk.
Stop just listing movies someone made. It's boring.
Yeah. Can I
Um,
make a request, please? At the
Yes.
next meetup, can we watch Resident Evil Degeneration?
No!
No.
No, I was gonna say this was the plan, but we didn't.
I want to watch a good bad movie, not
we watched
Resident
Sam-
Evil
We watched
Regeneration.
Samurai Cop instead of
We
what we had
watched a
planned.
load of shitty samurai movies.
It means Japanese sword.
Yeah.
Those
Uh,
movies are great, both of them.
Watch out!
Yamaha, whatever.
No, watch out! Watch out! They'll burn your ass charcoal black. My ass is already black. High five.
This black gift.
You black gift.
You
hey.
could watch Blackula.
Hey, why are you crawling? Why are you crawling on the defense? Because I'm an undercover cop. Anyway, we were gonna watch Doom
okay.
starring The Rock, but we didn't.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
For some reason, we have even more Pokemon Go stories. We have former Marines playing Pokemon Go help nab attempted murder suspect. 2 men fall down cliff while playing Pokemon Go.
How?
Swings and roundabouts, I guess.
No.
Darwin Award.
And
Well, hey, the guy who
my-
the guy who created the Segway fell off the cliff
Yeah, I
on
was
the
just
Segway.
about to
I'm
say.
Darwin
pretty sure
Award.
that's an urban legend. I think that never
yeah,
happened.
it's fake.
Anyway,
Oh.
He was
the-
pushed.
by the inventor of the hoverboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they invented a hoverboard. No, he went up in flames.
the story I want to focus on in this Pokemon Go sort of whirlwind is Labour in crisis, but a relaxed Jeremy Corbyn plays Pokemon Go in park.
Nice.
So this is the UK's opposition party, the Labour Party. In the UK, with politics, when one party gets elected into power, we keep the other party around, and then they sort of criticise the first party until it's their turn to get elected.
Did you see Prime Minister's questions last week? May roasted him.
But,
he was destroyed.
Don't say he was destroyed. Don't say that.
He was pissed off.
What a noob.
Please, spare me. A relaxed Jeremy Corbyn has joined in with the Pokemon Go craze by playing the game in a London park. After snaring a character, Mr. Corbyn said, "We caught Krabby. Okay, our work this morning has not been in vain." So this comes in the middle of basically his entire party is falling apart.
I'm seeing a good line here later on in the article.
Everyone else in his party has sort of collectively stabbed him in the back, and they're trying to basically depose him.
But they can't.
And he's walking around in the park playing Pokemon Go.
I don't understand.
Krabby's a great Pokemon, though.
I don't know how to feel about this man. I don't understand.
The line from this article I think is very important.
The most passive person I have ever come across in my entire life.
May good beard and
so
passiveness
passive.
come to you.
He's just never. He's just. I just
If
don't
you scroll
understand.
past this image.
Have you seen that video he did of him coming to work in a tuxedo and then getting changed into casual clothes because he's always getting criticised for not wearing proper suits?
Oh my god!
Bugger that. Suits are uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I'm
suits
so
are gross.
glad that I
You
do
should
not
have seen
have
the
to
last
wear a
couple of
suit.
Prime Minister's questions. They were fucking amazing.
No, I have not.
Yeah,
Mad bats.
I don't like watching Prime Minister's
Mad
questions.
bats.
It's literally just a room full of
It is a room full of
old
2-year-olds
men
just screaming at each
acting
other.
like children. It's
Yeah,
the
it
most
is.
aggravating
And
thing
old
to
women
watch.
now.
And old women now, yeah.
But it's just awful. It's just terrible.
I
Old
showed
man.
up to
The
my
irony there being Jeremy Corbyn tried to
jury
make
duty.
it not that, but people wouldn't go along with it.
I showed up to my jury duty in a pair of cut-off jeans and a duck shirt.
Oh,
Maybe
You're allowed to
that's
show up
why
to-
the lawyer
What's
wanted
the
to
worst
get
that
rid
can
of you.
happen?
Well, then I will
I didn't-
continue to do this.
I didn't realise that there was a dress code for jury duty.
Come to
isn't.
your next
It-
jury
there
duty
isn't.
shirtless.
There
On the
isn't-
other hand, you are showing up to a formal fucking function in fucking jeans and a
I
t-shirt.
It's
wouldn't
not
really
enforced,
describe it as
but
a function.
It kind of is.
It's not a function.
There's no enforced dress code, but they say in there that you're in a government building, so try to look
Yeah.
proper.
You are in a government
Yeah, but
building
you-
acting out law.
But you're not there out of choice. At least they could do is let you wear
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah, what if you don't
Yeah,
own a
it's
suit? What do you do then?
94
You
degrees
don't have to wear a
outside.
suit.
I'm not going
you
to
just
be
have to wear
wearing
something
long.
Moving on,
I'll
there's a
just
line
show
from
up
that
in a
article which
Pikachu
is a
onesie.
callback to earlier on in the podcast, where,
Yeah.
however busy I am, my allotment is tended, it is in good order. We had a good crop of beans and ate them the other night. We have lovely bean
Peter
soup.
Molyneux.
Is
Back
he
to
Peter
beans.
Molyneux? Is this what happened to him?
He makes their beans
He
now.
had a good crop.
Yeah,
of
he
beans.
soon starts a video game company. After he's done with the beans.
So after
Someone
having lied
contacted-
through his entire career as a video game developer, he's now lying as a politician. Can anyone tell the difference?
Peter, you shady bastard.
Disgusting.
I like Peter. He's lovely.
Trump, November 2016.
Don't say this.
I'm betting on it. I'm putting
Hey.
money on it.
If
If-
Trump wins, Lou is moving to Sweden.
Hey, Lamau.
That is my only investment in US politics.
Oh, don't worry. It'll find some way to affect you. I
Chex
wish,
Quest? Oh shit.
I wish
Yes,
Oh
I've
god, I've
mentioned
seen this. Seen this.
that Chex Quest is getting a
Yeah.
HD remake on Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Classic.
So-
What a game. What a video game.
I don't really have anything to say other than, fucking
Yeah.
Chex Quest.
Is this off
Like-
the back of Doom 4 being successful?
No,
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know.
It wasn't my first FPS, but I think a shit ton of people play this as a FPS game.
Was
Americans mostly, but-
Wolfenstein 3D on a very old army computer where my dad.
Mine
was
was
in the army.
Medal of Honor for the
And
PS1.
then it was Doom because I had Doom on the SNES.
I
You
had
Doom on the SNES.
I have Doom on. I
Ooh.
still have Doom,
SNES.
the PAL version on the SNES. In fact,
Ooh.
I know,
think
right?
mine was Perfect Dark, maybe.
My
That
first
or Doom 2.
FPS was
If I-
actually Team Fortress 2 because I was too scared of guns to play anything before
Nice.
then.
If I had
Water
to be,
Barber.
Actually, it's kind of the same by me. I played very few gun games as a
Yeah. What did I play before that? Day of
if I
Defeat
had
was
to
good.
be,
When I was younger, I insisted in FPS games on rebinding it so that it was up, down, left, right, space, and alt and control like it was in Doom. And I did not stop doing that
Suddenly-
until like the mid noughties, until like Half-Life 2. I shit you not.
Suddenly, all of your comments about Doom being the perfect game are thrown into a new relief.
Doom 2.
Doom 2 is
No,
perfect. Okay,
I went
change
back
it.
and played it with Wazda, and it's still the perfect game.
Doom 2 is pretty fucking good.
my cat is here.
Hi, Cat.
I don't care. Keep your cat away from the microphone. We're
Hi,
trying to
Cat.
record a podcast.
And we have one more bit of Pokemon Go news before we move away from Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Yes.
That there was an investors call at Nintendo over the last couple of days, and they said, we don't actually make Pokemon Go, but... And then there was another bit of after that. But after that, their shares dropped by like 17%. But as
By
people
all that
finally
they had
realised,
risen.
hang on, these people don't make
Nintendo
Pokemon Go. They're not making
shareholders
money from this.
realise that Nintendo do not make Pokemon Go.
It's
It's
like
great.
an onion
Fun.
headline, isn't it? But I don't understand, because Nintendo owns a pretty big share of the Pokemon
They own
company.
33% or something like that of the Pokemon company, and they own a portion of Game Freak as well.
And Creatures Inc. as well.
And Creatures Inc., yeah.
So
they,
it's like,
Mhm.
they definitely do have a hand in it.
they
so,
own a stake in it, but apparently they're not making that much money themselves from it.
Ah.
Because
thought-
Niantic are the people that made Pokemon Go, or
yeah, but there's
Ingress, as it
only
was
like
before.
20 people in Niantic.
Exactly, and then there was the Pokemon Company, and that was it. And those
I
are the
always
only two
thought-
people who were mainly making
I always
a huge
thought
amount of money.
Pokemon was just a subsidiary of Nintendo.
It's not, though. This is it.
Anyway,
I assumed that for a long as well. And
I guess
it isn't.
that is how you make a shit ton of money. You have a company who make a successful app, and then you just have everyone has money because there's so few people to.
Yeah.
But I mean, the
Like,
thing is that for every startup
Like YouTube
that
did.
ends up like Niantic, there's like 100 that just completely
Yeah,
fail
yes.
and ruin everyone's lives.
And dissolve.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, there you go.
Or get bought out by EA.
Yeah, thanks.
that's
Google.
not too bad.
Now
to
it's
be
Google.
honest. I mean,
I
if
mean,
you
that is
still
what
have
you-
money.
That is also what you can do. Is you get big and then you sell it.
Yeah.
But
And
most
then you
people who
Then you
just
get
sell
have
bought by
money for the rest of your life.
Microsoft.
most people who sell their startups get really depressed about it, though.
Yeah.
It's like
I wouldn't
having
have done that with my... Oh, it was my startup, but I let it go.
Not Notch. Notch is not depressed at all.
No,
Yeah, he
he's not
is.
at all. He's got billions. He doesn't care.
no, he
Yeah,
is
he-
depressed.
He
He's
just
just
goes
on
around
Twitter.
shitpost.
He's
he
got
just goes around
billions and he is
shitposting on
depressed.
Twitter. He's no more or less depressed than he was when he owned fucking Mojang, though. So
True.
They just
All
know
that
he,
money
it
went
doesn't
to
matter
bring
what
his
he does
wife
from now
back.
on.
No.
Now
He
he can
knows.
vacation forever.
He
You
knows
know-
He
it
just
doesn't
sits and
matter what he
shitposts on
does.
Twitter. That's all he does now.
Yeah.
Now that Brexit has just doomed
And it's
me to a
glorious.
life of poverty, I'm glad that someone with as much money is not happy.
You know
that
what
makes
I'm gonna
me
do?
happy that
Cats?
he's
You know what I'm
unhappy.
gonna do, Catsman?
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna get a job in the Brexit department. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
laugh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna laugh.
What is that department? The Department of Exiting the
There
EU?
is, yeah, there is a. There, it was made directly after the Prime Minister came in. She announced a department and a Secretary of State, so a permanent cabinet member for
Okay.
exiting the European Union.
But
There
what
is
are
a
you
whole
gonna do
department
once you? What are you gonna do once you exit it?
just go back into the rest of government.
Okay.
No one in
Sink
government
into
loses
the
their job.
sea.
Very few people.
I'm
It's-
going to learn German and flee.
You can try that.
Natürlich.
You'll be happy there. There are no violent video games there, and there will
They're
be even
moving,
less in the near future.
They're moving the whole of the Lush like headquarters over to Dusseldorf.
So they
Dusseldorf,
say.
however.
Germany has a list of banned video games.
I know, but like they're all shit I don't play, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're all FPSs, which is too scared to play, so it's fine.
I'm not too
Not all of
scared.
them,
What
no.
happens if you can't buy Insomnia and the likes of that when you're out there?
Insomnia.
Insomnia? Do I mean Insomnia? I don't mean
Are
Insomnia.
you talking
What do
about
I mean?
amnesia?
Amnesia, that's what I mean.
Then I'll move back.
Then you move back.
Move somewhere else.
You move somewhere else.
Or
I,
just steal it? No, even if it's
I
not
don't.
Ben.
I don't pirate. I
But
don't.
even if it's Ben, you can.
I don't do that. I'll move somewhere else.
You'd
Really?
rather move
I don't-
house to another country than pirate a
I
video
don't
game.
steal video games. No.
That's the end of this segment now.
Woo!
Does anyone have any sort of interesting comments to make on the
Well-
article that I've posted? Nintendo to open a theme park before
Yes!
2020
I was
Olympics.
gonna
hoping
happen.
that it was going to be in the Universal Studios in the States, to be in Japan, but that's
This is
fine
gonna be in
because
Japan.
I'll go there anyway.
You can take the opportunity to also visit the Monster Hunter theme park.
I
that's out
may
there.
actually be going to Japan next year, so it won't be there yet by then. That's
Oh.
annoying. I'll have to
The
go
Monster
again.
Hunter one's there at the moment.
Just
isn't
write
it?
them a letter and
I
get them
guess
to do it
so.
faster.
You can go meet
But,
your, you can go meet your wife. It's fine.
Yes, I will go meet her. I'm
Life-size
going
wife,
to climb
in
Mount
fact.
Fuji as well. That's exciting. Very good.
Okay.
Do you think you
Good.
can catch a lot of Pokemon in Pokemon Go on Mount Fuji?
Well, no, it is Mount Silver, so
It's
yes,
Mount
probably.
Silver, yeah.
You can get
Sick.
Misdreavus in there and like Tyranitar.
Do you
You
think
can find
that's
red.
where-
You can find
or-
red.
Do you think they're going to have the? When are they going to put out the legendary birds? They
Oh,
maybe
true.
they'll be there. Maybe
There's
they'll be
an
there.
event coming at some
Well,
point, isn't there?
Sticky
No,
dang. Well, the thing is, have you seen the data mined thing?
actually
that-
no. Moltres would be in Mount
Yeah.
Fuji, I think.
Which is
Or
fine
that
because I'm
area.
Team Valor. Team Valor win. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, have you seen the data mine shit for Pokemon Go?
They're going to be
Where
event Pokemon Pogs, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they have spawn rates, but they don't have capture rates.
Yeah.
So they think they're going to be a compulsory Master Ball usage for
You
them.
know what? You know what I want? I want them to do exactly what they said they've done so far, and then make Mew only available in Japan, and that's it. You can't get it anywhere else. That's what I want.
Tourism industry booms.
I want
Yeah,
it. I want it. I
literally.
want it just a complete dick move and throwback to the original games, where for no reason they didn't let people in the West
Anyone
catch
else?
Mew.
Yeah.
There's no fucking reason for
Or
it.
Celebi.
Well, Mew was like leftover code, and you had to go to specific places to get it.
Well, it was
unlocked,
in the
didn't
game.
you?
It was
But
in the game.
It
was in the game.
but it wasn't like you could catch it on a Japanese
Yeah,
cartridge.
you could.
still
If
had
you
to
caught
take
all
it to
150 Pokemon, you could go to the Game Freak offices in the game, talk to fucking Tajiri in there, and he would give you a Mew.
Is that true?
In
Yes.
the Japanese one, yeah.
In the Japanese version
Oh, I
only.
had no idea.
In the other versions of the game, he gives you a
He gives you a
certificate.
certificate. I know. But
What
I
the
thought that
fuck?
would give me Mew, and I went and I talked to him, and I got a certificate.
Why? Why would you do
I
this?
had no idea. Oh, all right.
You can also move the truck by the SSM.
Yeah,
This is just another
Oh, yeah.
example of Nintendo of America's crappy censorship when they bring their games over to Western territories.
Correct.
Why
Correct.
won't they let us have the cat fetus Pokemon? Why?
Hey.
We are totally moving on.
Yeah, is this podcast done so me and Moogle can play Overwatch?
No, because
No.
we've got
Do we wanna talk
connections
about-
to
talk about
do
the
at some
NX as
point.
Do we
well,
want to talk about
considering
the
there's
news?
NX stuff.
Yeah, there's news about the
Yeah,
NX.
There
Just-
is news.
Well, news, rumors.
There's
News
news.
such as
Rumours.
this one.
Digital Foundry are fairly legitimate. They don't
Maybe.
tend
This is
to
nothing
talk
about
Oh
the-
god, yeah, Tetris
Tetris
film.
is getting a trilogy as the
Yes, it
story
is.
is too big to fit into a single
Is
film.
Adam Sandler making this?
I hope so.
I hope
Well,
so.
Larry Kasanoff is involved, and he is the guy who was involved with the Mortal Kombat movies
Thank
and
God.
Food Fight. So,
Food fight.
yeah.
Gonna be
You
good.
see, I thought when I initially heard about the Tetris film, I thought it was a story about the creation of the video game Tetris. But I'm led to believe that it's not that now, so I'm incredibly disappointed.
It's about the plot of the video game.
Because the creation of Tetris and its release, having had to bypass all the communist regime that was in place at the time, is really fucking interesting. But apparently not.
Why would they want to make an interesting film?
I know, right?
Yeah. When they
Oh, well.
could make Food Fight or Mortal Kombat the movie. Come on now.
Well, okay, where's this information about
You know, I
the,
came-
whatever it's called?
The Tetris movie.
Well, the NX
No,
thing.
the NX thing.
Yeah,
It's
I
on
haven't heard
Eurogamer's
anything
website,
about the
apparently.
NX. What is this
Tab over
information?
here
Okay, it's
somewhere.
it was
It's
only released
spelling
today, so
I've got the article if you want.
Yeah, post it.
Okay, so
there's two of them. But there's
there may be a newer one then.
no, there's two of them because one of them is an analysis of yes,
I
that's
don't
the one
like
that you want.
this.
Okay.
It's based on a mobile phone graphics chip called Tegra, but Tegra's very good. As it turns out,
Tegra's an Nvidia thing.
And
I've
it's
heard
not
this
gonna be
rumor before
Android-based,
as
is what
well. A
they've
few
said.
months ago, people were saying that Tegra was going to be in the NX.
Yeah.
It's a mobile like.
This doesn't feel
graphics.
good.
it's a good graphics chip. It does work well.
But it doesn't feel good. I don't want a portable console. I want a
So-
home console.
Well,
What
you can
people
replace
are
your
saying
3DS
about
with it as well, though.
is
So
that it's a portable console that you can take the controllers off, and then you can plug console into like a set-top box at home, and then play at home as well. So it's a handheld, also
Yeah.
like home console hybrid, and then there's sort of people are speculating that there may be some extra
Yeah.
processing power that you get from plugging it in when you get home. This is all
I
things we've
think
sort of
this
heard
is
before, but now we've
bullshit
got a
because
few
there's
Pure
sources.
There's
conjecture.
no NVIDIA Tegra card that is as powerful as what they've got in the Wii U right now.
Yeah, but-
That's true, yeah.
Let alone whatever they can come up
If
with.
you read through their analysis of what it is, because this is a Digital Foundry article as well. So Digital Foundry are the like the technical analysis side of Eurogamer, and they're normally quite reliable. They say that there is actually a Tegra chip which hasn't been fully revealed yet, which may be the one that they're going for, which is called the X2.
Do not believe this for a second.
I don't know.
I'm
It could be
skeptical.
I
legit.
think the fact that they've said we've got multiple sources telling us this, and it's like, okay, who are your sources? Like, what? We can't just take it. It's like some kid in the playground told me the NX is going to have a Tegra, and you're going to be able to pick it up and take it around like
The
a
issue I
3DS.
have with that statement, though, is that Eurogamer tends to actually be alright with this. I'm normally very skeptical of video game journalism.
But this
Yeah,
as
but
well
his
is
dad works
we've
for
had these
Nintendo.
rumors before. This isn't really anything new. There's been rumors for sort of a year that
Yeah, but
it's going to
Eurogamer
be
didn't
a
report any of
hybrid
those
console.
because Eurogamer only tends to confirm sources and then report.
I'm also going to take a very, very heavy issue with the claim that it's going to use cartridges. Because
I
they
think that's more
mean-
likely to be like SD cards and stuff.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
suggest.
I mean, I would accept SD cards, but you don't get cartridge-based stuff
But
anymore.
it's
Well,
because
essentially
the
just flash
SD card
memory.
is
That's
a
all it is. It's
cartridge.
flash
Yeah,
memory in a
pretty much.
case.
They're talking about flash memory.
isn't cartridges.
But it's in a
Cartridges-
casing. The casing is the cartridge.
I miss
Yeah, but-
cartridges. I miss them.
They're not going
I
to make
do
it
too.
standard SD
Same.
cards. They're easy
I
to
also
copy.
miss them. I think it's just going to be flash memory inside like a plastic shell.
I
I-
think
It's
it's like,
essentially what a fucking SD card is anyway.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be a
that's
big
not
SD
what an old
card.
game cartridge is, because old game cartridges are ROMs.
Game
which...
cartridges nowadays need to be larger.
yeah, so you can stack them
Do
in
you
your
know-
fucking
I-
in shelf.
So you can put them on
Have
cases.
lost
It's great.
My Animal Crossing Yuli because I think I vacuumed it up by accident because they're too fucking small.
Yeah.
And
I lost
it's
my
terrible.
fucking Pokemon Black that I almost had caught all Pokemon on. I was
terrible.
fucking
They're
sad.
too small. Need to be bigger.
Should have bought white instead.
Do you know what? I actually
Yeah,
really like
because
the.
if I had bought white, I would have.
Yep.
I
Absolutely.
really like the PSP like cartridges, like the
No,
regular
no,
discs.
they're
Got the
garbage.
UMD.
Oh, you mean UMDs?
Yeah,
UMDs
I really
are
like
fun.
those. I think they're really
Those are not
cute.
cartridges. Those are
Well,
discs.
I know, but they're like not just a disc. They're like
Okay,
a thing.
What do you
Do you know
mean
what I
when
mean?
you say, I think they're really cute? How does
They
that
are cute.
help them?
It's the same
Also-
reason as I like GameCube games, okay? Because they're tiny.
They are
little,
cute,
they're a
actually.
little tiny disc.
They're
And-
cute.
Also, if you have a original model PSP and you twist it in just the right way, the UMD cartridge goes flying out of the fucking slot.
Why
at
would you wanna
fucking
do
max
that?
Speed. Because it's entertaining.
but that's foolish.
Because the PSP was garbage. Or
PSP
not-
was fucking
how
great.
dare
Fuck
you
you,
say
Rusty.
that.
No.
As a format, it was a complete failure.
I enjoyed it.
Because you had UMD video, and that didn't catch on at all.
No, thank.
Is
Do you
there,
remember Game Boy Advance video player?
Oh god, I do.
Yes.
They would compress like
Oh my
TV
God.
shows down
No.
into
Oh my
like
God.
cartridges, and you'd watch them on your Game Boy
I mean,
No.
that's even worse than the
I've only
Game Gear
found out
TV
about
tuner,
these
and the Game Gear
recently,
TV
but
tuner is a thing.
It's like, why would you do that?
Remember the Game Boy printer?
Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
I still have mine.
One of my
The-
friends had one of those.
The funny thing with the Game Gear TV tuner is that someone on YouTube hooked it up to an Xbox 360 and played an Xbox 360 on the display of their Game Gear, which I found incredibly entertaining.
Nice. Oh,
Fucking great.
that reminds me. Have you guys seen that Ben Hex done a teardown of the Sony Nintendo PlayStation SNES
Hybrid?
I
Yeah,
haven't
Did he
seen
find
that, I've
anything
heard of it,
exciting in it?
he managed to get the disk drive working.
Ooh.
Like he's basically completely fixed it so that it's got sound now. It can play SNES cartridges, and it will play Nintendo PlayStation disc media if any
existed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's 2 homebrew titles that people have put together using
Nice.
like what
Wow,
they know in
that's
the BIOS.
crazy.
Why?
So it can technically play these 2 games. And the guy who found like that he had this in his attic thinks he may have some discs up in his attic as well. So he's going to look for them and see.
shit.
if he can
That's
find
so
any.
fucking crazy.
That's
But-
so
Can you
cool.
play the
So,
Philips CDI discs?
in terms of the hardware, Is it just a SNES with a CD
It's-
drive add-on,
it
or is there
kind of
anything
is,
different?
Yeah, a lot of it is sort of SNES components. It's got a Super FX chip in as well. Like
Native
you could
support
get
makes sense.
in the SNES, so it'll play like Star Fox. And then the disc player itself is not the same as the PlayStation's one. I don't think it's like very like it's its own thing. But I think most of the components that he was saying came basically directly from a Super Nintendo.
Well, it was fairly common because if you had like the PC engine with a CD, is it the TurboGrafx CD? I can't remember.
Yeah.
You had that, and that was used basically for enhanced quality sound and storage, I guess.
And they
Extra
had
storage and
video
very
on
little
that
more.
as well.
They did store video on it because you had like Rondo of Blood, Castlevania had like the anime cutscenes. Thanks, Mitch.
I know. I remember they had scrolling shooters on the TurboGrafx CD, and they would pre-render all of the backgrounds in video to make them look like it was 3D when it actually wasn't.
The
So you
Sega
had stuff like
CD's
that.
got some of those as well.
And that was pretty much all they really used CDs for at that point. They wanted it for extra storage space for like higher quality backgrounds and stuff, and they wanted it for high quality sound, and they didn't do much else with it.
Well, anyway.
Interestingly though, Secret of Mana was a game that was going to be released for it, and it was ridiculously cut down to fit on a cartridge eventually when it didn't pan out. So Secret of Mana is an incomplete game. It's only about like a third to half complete as it was released, apparently. So that was one that was going to be released for it. So this is when Squaresoft essentially fell out with Nintendo because they weren't going to use CDs, and those were some of the last games they released, I think, with Secret of Mana.
It's really funny how
Mana 2.
Sony actually tried to have partnerships with both Nintendo and Sega
they did.
for stuff, and were rejected by both companies.
I think they were. The one with Sega actually went quite a way into the process, and then they used all of their experience to make the PlayStation with it as well.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And,
Console Wars. Great book.
Sega were doing some really stupid stuff at the time. Apparently, the chip that's in the N64 that does the 3D graphics in the N64 was going to. It was developed for the Sega Saturn, I think. And they, because it was American made, the Japanese heads at Sega were like, "No,
it's worth taking it with a grain of salt, though, because as people have pointed out, the Console Wars book, while it does have a lot of very interesting information, it is very, very biased against Sega of Japan, and that's because it's told from the perspective of Sega of America.
It is. It's told from sort of a marketing exec.
It's like
King of
WWE and WCW.
Yeah.
Always talking shit about WCW. Everything they did was bad.
Yep. But Sega bet the farm essentially that 2D would remain for another generation, and they bet completely incorrectly.
Well, the Sega Saturn's an impressive piece of work. It's got like 2 CPUs.
It's a very impressive piece of work.
When you say impressive piece of work, you mean clusterfuck, right?
Yeah.
It's not a clusterfuck if you knew how to use it properly.
Well, that's like saying that, I don't know, a unicycle isn't a clusterfuck if you know how to use
but
it.
there have been plenty of consoles where if you don't know how to use the hardware properly, you don't get good results
because
from it.
you cannot stop at a red light.
But
You
then
just have to
the
go
idea
through.
should be to make the hardware easy to use so that more people can use it. You shouldn't say, it's like how people complain that Nintendo's consoles are hard to develop for, and that's why they're not getting any third-party stuff.
And then Sony come out with Wipeout HD, and it goes, you can make this with this machine, and everyone goes, no, you can't, and we just did it.
I'm pretty sure that there was an interview recently with the director of the Gran Turismo games, and he said that the PS3's hardware made many people in his company depressed.
Yeah, probably would have done. Ridiculous piece of hardware.
Cell.
I think the best thing to come out of the Saturn was Sagata Sanchiro.
Sanchiro.
Someone's just
another
recently
Digital Foundry
managed to
article.
break the Sega Saturn, crack it as well, and now has managed to mod it to play off a sort of hard drive and stuff, which has taken 20 years as well.
That's happening with the PS1 as well. That's slowly happening. Where there's an expansion port on the back of the PS1, and people are starting to try and connect hard drives and such to it, so you can just play games from it. Very interesting. Not sure why you'd do that over using a PS2, for example, but hey, who knows?
Or an emulator. Emulators are getting pretty good now for
Emulators
PS1.
are decent.
Yeah, no more wobbly lines in Pepsi, man.
That said,
I like the wobbly
that
lines.
said,
Can you get rid of the fucking wobbly stuff altogether?
Yeah.
It's like it's still a work in progress.
Emulators
It's
are making
basically-
fucking breakneck pace.
It's a very cheap texture projection algorithm that gets it wrong, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
something
because
with a
of
Z
the-
buffer.
it's because the
texture
PlayStation 1's
perspective.
hardware wasn't that well adapted for doing 3D. That
Yeah,
they
it wasn't
used
made-
all of these approximations
true
and
3D.
workarounds.
It didn't do true 3D at all.
Yeah, did it not have a Z buffer? Is that
I
No,
believe
no.
that was what that. I believe that's what it didn't have over the N64, which did have one. So technically, it didn't calculate in 3D, but it displayed in 3D, obviously. So it's what mattered at the end of the day, I suppose.
And the textures look weird.
That's because
I always preferred nearest neighbor filtering to bilinear filtering. I always
always
think
thought-
N64 games look blurry.
I always
they do.
thought Silent Hill 1 was actually more scary because of how janky everything looked.
I agree with that statement.
N64 is really blurry on the TV, so
N64 is probably isn't N64 one of the worst emulated machines at the moment. Anyway,
yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think it is,
not,
yeah.
not with new Vulkan
God, here we
rendering that people are working on and
Oh, goodness.
reckon it's going to be finally good.
This is
So-
a-
Oh,
These are
nice!
Yoshi.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah,
the Yoshi
people
story
are
finally gonna work.
Working really hard on N64 emulation, but
okay.
the problem was that everyone put their pennies in the
into a guy who
Project
just fucked
64 basket, and then the guy developing that emulator just fucked off, and he never released the source
Project
code for it.
64 is still
So-
going.
No one could work on it.
Well,
It's
who
the
do-
best that you've
No,
got, but
Project-
it's still
Project
it's
64
okay.
Still
I
going.
guess.
It is still the best we've got for now until these
I mean,
new
it's
things
playable,
like
and that matters at the end
movement
of
to
the day.
game 4 and
The fucking game is
parallel.
playable, but-
How-
And then there's Dolphin, which is fucking breakneck pace.
Yeah, Dolphin is amazing. It's
Well-
amazing that we've got better emulation of the Wii and GameCube than we have of the N64.
I know,
Well,
it's crazy,
funnily
isn't
enough,
it?
a lot of N64 titles emulate better through Dolphin, through
I
the
know.
Virtual Console,
Crazy.
than they do on an actual N64
Wii U
emulator.
emulation's coming along quite
There's an
nicely.
example of a video. Yeah, Simu and Citra are coming along quite quickly.
Are you gonna use
Kind
a
of weird.
smartphone for
I'm
the
very
pad or-
suspicious of CMU. Like, there's got to be some sort
And
of like
lots of people are, yeah. They
like
reckon
law
that
breaking going
they've,
on there.
They've
You think
got
there's corporate
documents.
espionage going on?
They've
where
got to have access to information that someone else doesn't. Otherwise, they would release the source code.
Oh, I see. This is what it is it? Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
It's not free open
Well, no,
source
they've not
software,
released the source
no.
code, and they've made all of these like crazy like progressions and developments
It's
in
coming
there.
across
in their
very
emulator,
fast,
and
so
it's like,
people
there
reckon
is
they've
no
got
way-
design documents.
Yeah,
Nintendo
exactly.
employee somewhere is assisting them.
is leaking information to them
Yeah,
or
well.
something.
Ultimately, if it comes out that they create a good product, well, I say product. 'cause they're
Maybe
not really
it's
selling the
Nintendo
fucking
making
thing.
it
They are selling it.
themselves to get
Are they
that
selling it?
Patreon
Yeah,
That's
they're-
money.
interesting.
They're selling access to early builds of it. It's
Right,
really
okay.
It's
dodgy.
Patreon.
That is a little bit dodgy. I guess I understand why they're doing it, but it's
Yeah,
still
emulator
it's dodgy.
writers need
How's
money
3DS emulation coming along? Because that
quite
was...
well.
Yeah, I think I can't remember if they've actually added up-resing yet or not,
Interesting.
but it was coming along quite quickly. I still don't think they've got Dynarec on it. So
Wait,
it's still
up-resing?
slow.
I wasn't aware of it being playable at native res yet.
Yeah. I don't think many games are fully completable yet, but you can play Picross quite nicely on the 3DS
Well, you can play
emulator.
Picross on anything. Did
Yep.
you just pronounce it Picross?
Yes.
Picross.
Pie crust.
Are you
Pie-
crossing your pies?
Pie crust.
What the fuck?
Pie crossing.
Holy
Next
man's
chapter of
Picross.
Animal Crossing.
Also, I need to fucking log into Nintendo
It's one of those
fucking
things I only ever
so I can
see written
download
down.
Zelda at some point. Fucking Zelda Picross, I swear to God.
For Zelda Picross.
Get Miitomo on your phone, and then you can make all.
Fuck
all
me,
the
Tomo. I'm just
money.
gonna log in weekly
I had
until I
Miitomo,
fucking
but I
get it.
deleted it because I had no friends, so it was like pointless.
You got to add randoms from
I
the
did the
Exactly,
same
this
internet.
is the problem.
I'm
With,
doing that shit.
what's
This has
that,
gone nowhere. Let's do
What's that other
connections.
3D
Yes, I
game
was-
with the Mii's
Can-
on the island?
No,
Does
we're
anyone-
doing connections.
Does
Fuck
anyone
off.
want to
Tomodachi
talk about
Life.
Sonic?
Tomodachi Life, yes.
Oh
okay,
yeah,
now we're doing
shit.
connection.
I
Oh,
should
well.
probably,
Tomodachi
we should probably acknowledge that Sega have done that thing that everyone was telling them to do for years and years.
Yeah, we probably should.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it because I really love the old Sonic games on the Sega
Yeah, I've
Genesis,
been
and I will
binge
play
playing
this.
some Sonic recently.
I will play this game when it comes out and enjoy it.
It
Everyone
looks
who's
gorgeous.
played it says that the physics are spot on, just like they used to be, and that all of the levels, even the old levels that they're bringing back, have loads of new stuff, like new twists, new areas, new graphics.
But what about Sonic Boom 2?
When you get hit, their coins
Watch the
fly
Sonic
out screen.
Boom TV show because it was actually good.
I heard good things about the TV
It
show. I
was
never
quite
watched it.
funny. It was good.
Yeah, I
Can
see a lot
we-
of gifs about it.
Can we, as part of one of our things where we watch something, book club, watch some of the episodes of Sonic Underground?
Oh,
No!
God, please,
I used to
no.
love Sonic Underground. as a kid.
No!
I've seen clips from it, and it's very clear that the animators didn't understand things like basic perspective.
Have you seen
It's
the ones where like
amazing.
Knuckles grows 3 times the size?
Yes.
And he like goes underground and stuff.
Amazing.
Well, isn't that what he does in Sonic Boom too? I mean, he's pretty buff.
Uh,
Nobody gives a shit about that anymore. Never mind. They're over it.
But there's also Sonic Generations 2 coming out, which they've said isn't Sonic Generations 2, but
But it's
quite
Sonic
clearly
Generations
is.
2.
It's basically
But we
Sonic
can't say
Generations
anything
2.
about that because no gameplay yet. I'm a bit disappointed about that.
Catsman still hasn't played Generations.
No.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna
No,
look
right.
for a cheat
I'm
Well,
code
gonna
get it
play
on
it.
to him at some point.
PC and then mod it so that Sonic is a rock hard cock.
Yeah.
And
No.
You can
stream it.
Yeah.
I
interestingly
will
enough,
play
you can,
through the whole of that game.
you
with
can
the cock
also
mod.
mod in because it apparently uses the same engine and some of the same assets. All
Well,
of
then
the fast levels from Unleashed.
I'll do that,
They've been
yeah.
sort of ported over. 'Cause
Yeah, it's very
people have,
interesting.
Have you played Freedom Planet?
I have
got
Freedom
it, I
Planet
haven't
to play. I've
played
not
it
played it yet.
Connections.
It is pretty good.
Connections.
I've
Oh, we're
seen-
talking about Sonic.
Connections.
No.
I agree,
Sonic.
Happy Man. We've said all we can about
Connections.
Sonic. Let's do connections.
Connections is where I give you 2 characters in video games, and then the idea is that you go from character to character, from game to game, to try and connect those 2 in as few steps as possible.
Let me guess, Smash Bros.
so-
Not allowed.
Yeah, I'll probably use Smash Brothers for these ones.
But it's kind of
because
disgraceful to use it.
it's a bit of a disgrace. So last time Happy Man said he'd like Senator Armstrong to
Yes.
be one of the
Who the
characters
fuck is that?
from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Okay.
So we're going to connect another character who used to play some college ball, which is Augustus Coltrane Cole
Oh my
from
god.
Gears of War.
Thanks.
Yes.
Oh,
The
God.
I think
Coltrane.
I'm not sure if he appeared in the first one.
Oh,
Definitely in
damn
the
you.
second one.
He
He's in the
did,
first
yes.
one.
So, if you can, connect Armstrong to Coltrane. This has actually
That's
recently
fucking
become a lot easier. When I came up with this one, it was really hard. But now it's easier due to recent announcements in certain games. That I
Okay,
will
this
not
is
tell you.
in-universe connections only, or
Yeah, in-universe connections only.
so you can't do the voice actor.
No.
I don't know what the fuck Gears of War has been crossovered with. Let's see.
Is it
Isn't
Killer
there like-
Instinct?
Isn't
No,
it in?
isn't-
Isn't it in the shitty Sony game?
No,
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 it's
No,
not.
it's
no, it is in
Microsoft.
Killer Instinct. That's it's right.
Yes, Killer Instinct. There has just recently been a new character announced from the Gears of War series. Anyone know who it is?
No.
Okay, so General Ram, who is the final
Oh, yeah,
boss
right.
of
Okay.
Gears of War 1, is in Killer Instinct now.
Wait,
so-
isn't there a Metal Gear character in Killer Instinct? Oh no, that's the shitty Sony fighting game. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
Killer
don't
Instinct.
know.
I don't know anything about Killer Instinct. Let's see.
Battletoads.
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 We're at Battletoads. That's
yeah,
my final
that's good.
destination.
You're going the
Yeah.
right way.
How did we
yeah.
get to Battletoads? What?
Because Battletoads are in
Hey,
Killer Instinct.
let's go through Battletoads to Battletoads in Double Dragon.
I was about to say Battletoads and Double Dragon.
We did. Do you remember we did this last time?
Yeah, but I
and
just
then
like going
We
this
were
way.
looking to see if we could get to like Randy Savage or something because
Yeah.
the characters from Double Dragon appeared in WWE Superstars
Yeah.
on like the SNES or something. But no, don't go to Double Dragon because you're heading the
Okay,
wrong
so
way.
who else
there.
is what is this Battletoads?
This did come up last.
Well, it's
time.
on the rare
In the
replay
forgotten-
fucking thing. I don't know if that's
That
relevant.
doesn't
in
count.
in canon connections only.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else is Battletoads in? Holy shit! I gotta
Yeah.
think.
All these games I never played.
Battletoads is a great
Why
game.
am I even here?
Yeah, why are you?
Battletoads is
even here?
great. Fucking hard as shit though.
I was gonna ask Rusty to talk about VR at some point, but I never got
Yeah,
the
I
chance.
could talk about VR.
Fuck.
What?
Okay.
No, Happy
Okay.
Man. VR is interesting.
No. I'm thinking about the Battletoads.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let's finish this first.
So
and I can
Bat-
talk
What
about
is
it.
Battletoads appear
Battletoads?
as
I think
While
we've
you-
reached a wall.
While you solve this,
I'll give
I'm
you a
gonna
clue. They
put
appear
up
in
some
a
text.
new
Okay, do that.
indie
Let's talk.
game as an Xbox specific like character. Quite a high profile indie game.
Crackdown.
Not Crackdown.
Crackdown.
Super Meat Boy.
Not Super
No.
Meat Boy. It's very recent.
The Battletoads appearing?
Oh, Battletoads were in Shovel Knight.
Yes,
Of
they were.
course. Yeah, they were. Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
See,
I didn't know
Cats
that.
didn't
Oh,
do
you know
this
what?
last
You know
time
who
'cause
else
he
was in
asleep.
Shovel Knight? Kratos was in
There we
Shovel
go.
Knight.
He's going the
What?
right way.
Okay.
Then you go
Game
from
creators,
there
always
to
Smash Bros.
Sony and All Stars.
There you-
Vincent
yeah,
Ryanson and
and
Armstrongs in Revengeance.
There you
Faces
go.
Raiden. There we go.
Exactly. You go
Well
from
done.
Nice.
Revengeance to Raiden to Sony All Stars to Kratos to Battletoads to wherever we went from there.
Yeah,
All the way
Dragon.
to Augustus
Oh, wait,
Cole.
no.
When I came up with this one, do that because Ram hadn't been announced for Killer Instinct yet.
No.
So went from it was Raiden to Sony PlayStation All Stars to Heihachi from Tekken to
Ooh.
you can go from Tekken to Street Fighter because Street
Yep,
Fighter
Tekken
Cross
Street,
Tekken or Akuma's in the new Tekken as well.
Yep.
You can get to Ryu from there. Ryu's in Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
He's in fucking everything.
Jesus Christ.
And in Tatsunoko versus Capcom is one of the mechs from Lost Planet.
Oh god.
And for some reason, I think it's in Lost Planet 2, there's a couple of Gears of War characters.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
I was thinking
God.
about that. Like, there
Jesus.
was some shooter where there's just a work character. I just couldn't think of which one.
Yeah,
I would
and
never gotten
then
that
This
in a
I had to
million
look
years.
this up because I was like, I know I can do it, but I don't know where, like, what game Gears of War has had a crossover with. And
This-
Lost Planet was the only thing.
It's
and I was
weird.
like, well, I can get straight from Lost Planet to Raiden.
This segment is so far beyond me, I can't even describe it.
Do you want to do another one? This
Yeah.
one's
If you got
easy.
another one,
No.
yes.
Right,
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
Raiden, I don't know if you probably do. His look, his image was modelled after David Bowie.
What?
So
Wasn't that the boss?
No, the boss doesn't look like David
No,
Bowie.
the boss doesn't look like David Bowie. Raiden
keep
looks
telling
like
me this.
David Bowie. I'd like you to connect Raiden with his looking like David Bowie to another Prince of Pop, Michael Jackson, using only video games.
Okay,
if you
Mike-
can.
So who is in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker? Let's see.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
It's only in video game canon only, so the fact that Michael Jackson blatantly did music for Sonic games doesn't count, I'm assuming here.
No.
I won't allow that. No,
Okay,
but
fair
he
enough.
has been in other video games other than Moonwalker.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he has been
Has
in
he
Michael.
been in any Sega thing?
He has been in Michael Jackson: The Experience, which only has Michael Jackson songs though, so we can't do that.
He has been in a Sega game. Catsman's right.
Yeah, Michael Jackson
Sonic.
Moonwalker.
Sonic the Hedgehog
like
3,
a-
apparently.
Another,
we just had that
another
discussion.
Sega, like an actual Sega sort of created game rather than just produced.
I've no idea what game this could be, but
Hold on.
it's got to be an early Genesis game.
It's not.
Oh well, I've got no
Wow.
fucking clue.
Do you want a clue? It's on the Dreamcast.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck me. I've
On the
So-
Dream.
Sonic
hell,
Shuffle! No.
Not
Hold
Sonic
on.
Shuffle.
Fuck Sonic Shuffle.
Is Sonic Shuffle
Oh.
any good? I haven't
No,
played
it's
it
bad.
yet.
course it isn't.
Don't ever talk
Oh,
As
no.
a
about it.
Mario
no.
Party game.
I got it. He is Space Michael in Space Channel 5.
He is Space Michael
And
in Space Channel
Ulala.
5.
Ulala is in Sonic the
Ulala.
Hedgehog. Ulala is in Sonic the Hedgehog and All Stars Racing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who were we connecting him to? I got lost.
Raiden.
Right,
Raiden.
that's right. Okay, so let's see.
From there, I'd like to cross over to Wreck-It Ralph.
Well,
There you
can
go.
Get back if yeah, you feel free to.
Hold on a second. Okay, Sonic's. And when Wreck-It Ralph opens a box, there is a Metal Gear. There is a Metal Gear alert.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
And-
allow it.
yeah, okay.
I'll allow it.
So from the Metal Gear alert, we go to Raiden in MGS2.
Fair enough. Yeah. From Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing Transformed, you can go lots of places. Really,
You can go
can't
pretty
you?
much
So
anywhere, I'd
you can
imagine.
Go to Smash Bros.
To
if
be
you
honest,
wanna go.
you can go pretty much
Go
anywhere
Smash
via
Bros.
Wreck-It Ralph. And
You
Team
can.
Fortress 2, actually, as well.
TF2 is a little. I don't know about that one.
You
but-
can, because there's so many
Yeah, that's
TF2
true.
cosmetic items that
There
are
are,
from other
yeah.
games.
Yeah. Who else? You could go into Football Manager if you want.
Oh, God,
You can-
please
Where
no.
would you be able
can
to
go
get
to
from
Total
Football
War
Manager?
Shogun.
Would you go via a footballer?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
like
why
to
not?
see that. Oh, you can get to Hugo the Troll in that case.
Oh my god, no!
Yes,
Stop talking
you
about
go
Hugo!
to Cristiano Ronaldo, and then you go to Hugo the Troll's new game.
Please, don't talk
There's a
about
new Hugo the Troll game.
There's
Anyway.
a new game with Hugo the Troll and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You
I don't know
guys
people still like
did
Hugo.
fairly well on the connections. Well done.
Thank
If
The
you.
anyone's
first one was pretty hard.
it was quite a tricky one. If anyone's got any suggestions for a character we can start as, I'll give you an endpoint, and then I can come up with another one for next time if you want.
Let me think of a
leave
really
me to it.
stupid and obscure video game character.
Give me.
I mean, you guys can give me a challenge, and I can try and come up with one if you give me prep
Okay.
time for next.
Gerald from The Witcher.
That's a little easy.
Oh,
Actually, there's not a lot.
Bubsy.
It'll be too easy.
No,
Oh,
Bubsy.
but
Fuck Bubsy.
Witcher, you can go to Assassin's Creed because you can find a dead Altair by a haystack in Witcher.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude, it's
How
like
the fuck
get
do you
from
have
there to
all of this
anywhere you
random ass knowledge? It's
Dude, it's like
ridiculous.
You guys have no lives that you know all this stuff.
not really. I have a life.
And that's
I just,
coming
This
from
is
me.
my
I just
life.
know a lot of things.
I don't know anything.
I don't know
I
many
don't,
things.
I don't have a life, and I know.
You can get to Soul Calibur because
Yeah. Altair was
everything
well.
is playable in Soul Calibur 5.
Well,
I
you get to
think.
Star
And
Wars
you can
from there if
easily
you want.
get to wherever you want from there.
you can
yeah.
you can put that on a T-shirt. I have no life and I know nothing.
That's
Yep.
the name of the episode.
Yep, that is the name. Oh, that's like I have no muscle. I'm a
Actually-
scream.
Exactly.
I have no life
I have
and
no
I know.
life and I know.
I do know one thing, and I just discovered this.
Is it about Home and Away?
It's about Overwatch
Okay.
and the new character Anna. There is a way to force kick people out of the game on the opposing team
Oh no.
using Anna.
If you keep
Basically,
sleeping them.
yeah,
No.
get a squad of at least 3 Annas.
Oh, and if
Can
they idle for
repeatedly
too long.
sleep someone, then they get idled and they get kicked from the server.
Wow,
okay,
that's crazy.
I would like to do Beck from Mighty Number 9.
But the only way that would be really useful is if you're playing competitive, in which stacking more than one character is banned. So
But
Yes.
where
It's
where
not
do you want me to
practically
connect Beck to?
Well-
Or do you just want me to come up with something?
Connect him to anything, but come up with something. There are actually cameos in Mighty Number 9
Well,
that you can
I
use.
still need to play it.
Azure Striker Gunfire has a Beck skin, doesn't it? So
Oh, yeah.
I think there's multiple skins there. Yeah, I can try and work out something for you guys to connect.
That'll be
Beck
it. Make
to.
it an obscure one,
I will do.
so that someone else other than me can get it, but then I can take partial credit for it.
No problem.
Also,
I'll
I just
stick it down.
I just looked it up, and Hugo has been taken out of the Cristiano Ronaldo game. I just thought I'd let you know.
okay.
So
Okay.
let's
So-
let's we're gonna have Rusty talk about VR now. That's the segment.
Okay.
I tried several games. First of all, one that got ported very quickly was the Tabletop Simulator. That you can play in VR with the controllers, and it's actually pretty fun. I didn't have anyone to play with, so that was rather short-lived.
No, I
Because-
have it, but
Yeah, I know you have it, but when I booted it up to test it out, nobody was around. Then the games that came with it, Job Simulator. When I saw this game for the first time, it just looked meh to me. But once I actually was inside there, I had so much fun. Didn't think it would be that fun to actually do just this stupid stuff that you do in this game. But taking stuff, putting it in something else, pulling levers, as a first-time experience in VR, it is actually really fun, and it streams like crap for some reason, despite its really basic graphics. Then, the thing that Valve released for free, the Lab, currently probably the best VR experience, basically consists of several minigames, one of which is kind of like a drone game where you shoot enemies that shoot at you, and your drone is the controller and you move it around, and it's actually really fun, but it's also really hard. And there's a slingshot game in there, which also has the typical Portal style kind of humor. Basically, each of your projectiles has its own personality and designation, basically, and each one has up to half an hour of dialogue that you can just listen to, and some of them are really funny.
Cool.
And the one that they, of course, show the most is the one where you're up on the mountain, where it basically takes you to different parts in the world. You can move around in certain aspects, in certain bounds. It is pretty impressive for the first time, but it loses its charm fairly quickly. Valve also released something called Destinations. It's basically just a workshop tool for people to create stages where you can just walk around in. Someone ported the Bongo Bongo fight stage from N64 Ocarina of Time,
Nice.
and you don't think Bongo Bongo is this big unless you are
It's fucking
actually
this-
link size and look up at him and
He's
see his pulsating, his glowing
He's
body.
a fucking penis monster.
Yeah, and it's huge, and just looking down at you and just I found one scenario that causes motion sickness, and this is static 360-degree videos. Because by then I've gotten so used to the Vive tracking my head movement to the tiniest millimeter, and in 360 videos you cannot do that because it's just a flat picture around you. I felt the effects even 10 minutes after I took off the headset. It was that bad. So 360-degree videos do not work. They work, but they do not work well as soon as you just move your head a little bit.
Do you mean like if you try and look up, then it doesn't move, or what?
No. It does move, but if you move your head to the side, like if you lean to the right,
Okay.
everything moves with you.
So if you're at an angle, I see what you
right.
mean.
Yeah, and that's just it
And it
fucks you up.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't move in the way you're expecting, and that
No,
makes-
it does not
makes
move
it
at all.
risky.
It just
It moves with you instead of moving you in
Ba-
the face.
maybe the picture tilts because you tilt your head, but it does not track your movement of the head to the right.
Okay.
Which brings me to my second to last point. Disney Movies VR. It is a very cheap free thing on Steam that has a couple of 360 videos and one actual simulation in an actual 3D environment. This simulation is Car promotional video they released on Facebook. The thing is, Car actually tracks where your face is. And at the end, she advances towards you with her jaw just wide open, and that was pretty scary, actually, the first time.
Cool.
So, as a person who is quite happy with how my gaming experience is at the moment, how would you say VR would enhance my enjoyment of these titles? Do you think it's sort of something that will become a necessity shortly to fully experience games, or do you think it's still quite far away from being?
Honestly, it depends on the game. It really depends on the game.
Are there any games that you've played for it that have been developed for the Vive that you think would actually be fun as games were you not the novelty of the headset? Like, are there games being made for it that are actually good games, or
Yes.
is it just the fact that you get VR with it that makes it worth
I don't
playing?
see Fantastic Contraption working that well outside of VR. At least this game not. There certainly are games that work well outside of VR. An example being Windlands, the hookshot game. But it really depends on the type of game. Another one that I didn't mention was Light Repair Team number 4. It's basically a puzzle game using lasers and mirrors, and you need to position the mirrors specifically to shine into splitters and the targets. Light Repair Team is the only game where the controllers lag. But outside of all played, none has had lag with the headset itself.
Oh, that's good.
As for the wingsuit game, it is fun, but only in third person, because once you turn, the entire viewpoint turns as well. And if you're not sitting down, you're gonna get nauseous very fast. But just flying so close to the ground is really fun. That's my 2 cents.
And that's Rusty's thoughts.
Very good.
This has been gentlemen discussing
I
video.
have one final news item that I must bring to your
Oh
attention.
god, is it Pokemon Go related?
It's not.
Is it NX related?
It's
Let
not.
him say it. What is
It's
it?
coming.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
we,
here.
we covered
Bad
this
Rats
a
2.
while back. We covered this.
It's now been released.
It's been released.
The next
Who's gonna-
cryptocurrency has been released.
Who's going to stream it?
I want to
No one.
play it.
I'll do it.
Bad
I'm
Rats
adding
2.
this straight to my wish list.
Right now, stream it now.
It's happening.
Yes.
Bad Rats 2, motherfuckers.
I'm very
Brilliant.
happy about that. That's
Me
put
too.
a good cap on things.
Yeah.
I know.
I hope they
It's
don't
released.
make it an actually good game.
It doesn't look like they've done that.
It's okay.
Class. Brilliant.
Oh god, it looks awful. Holy shit.
It does look so bad, doesn't it?
Jesus rat. Oh, sorry, Jeebus rat. Oh god. Did you ever see the movie An American Tale?
No.
That is
Oh,
a
God.
shitty
Yes.
ass movie. That
That's
is
so
not a
No,
good
I
That's
have
movie.
seen
fucking
American
depressing
Sorry, yes, I
movie.
have.
No, it isn't. It's just not very good.
I liked it.
Well, you're wrong.
Anyway,
Oh.
this has been Gentlemen Discussing Video, coming at you live from Zimbabwe. I am
Zimbabwe.
Happyman, and you can follow us. Catsman, you do it.
No, you must shoulder this burden, Happy Man.
Okay, you can. We have a YouTube. It's called the GLA stream.
We do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. These end up on YouTube now as well as other
They do.
Yeah, they
places.
come up on
It is.
YouTube
Why?
before
Why
anywhere
would we
else.
do that?
And you can. you
People
didn't know
listen
we
to their
have YouTube?
podcasts on YouTube these days. That's just how it works.
Send us a voicemail at haveattenbro.co.uk. Is it? Okay. Okay. And yeah, have a good day. Goodbye.
Have you got any
Bye.
voicemails recently?
Bye.
Can I pick you guys' brains on something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to write the script for a movie about
Oh,
a
God.
group of it's about group of small time criminals who break into heaven to steal ambrosia from God.
That sounds fucking
It
amazing.
does.
Okay.
And they get caught and they get sent to hell, and it's like a jailbreak movie, only they're escaping from hell.
I like this. This is good.
What
So-
you got to have like a. Sorry, keep going. And
No,
In
I was going to
Robot
say,
Hell.
if you have any ideas for like humorous jokes or characters or situations that should be in this movie, please tell me them or send me them.
Welcome to hell.
Okay, I think you gotta like frame it so that you get why are these guys suddenly like heisting heaven? You gotta like have a bit of a lead up first to show what their normal jobs are, and then they get like pulled into it, possibly by some mob boss or something. They're
You need to have a former lawyer who tries to argue.
I'll tell you what this. You just
Rusty,
gave me a
please, why?
What?
Whatever that noise is,
Well,
it's
this.
coming from you.
fucking. No, don't do it.
He's got an owl in there.
I got
Anyway,
Ocarina in there.
you just gave me a new D&D campaign idea. Is what you did.
Are the characters as well going to be like mythical sort of characters as well, or like
No, they're a
they're
bunch
gonna
of
be
like
angels
small time crooks, and basically one of them is like medically dead for like 10 minutes, and he comes back and he's like, "Oh, by the way, like, you know, I went to heaven, and you know, I think this would be a good place to rob."